escorted by parents Lee and Dan Haynes and sister Lee. Colin is a team captain, plays quarterback as a 3-year letterman, and has played the program all 4 years. He would like to recognize his grandparents. Malachi Jensen. Malachi, number 93, is escorted by parents Nicole Lozo and Jerry Jensen, Malachi is a nose guard as a first-year letterman and has played the program for 4 years. He would like to recognize his sisters, Allie Jensen and Elliot Jensen, Papa and Nana Homer, and Cheryl Lozo, Uncle Nick, and Aunt Sadie. Sloan Keller, number 99. Sloan is escorted by his parents, Whitney and Shane Keller, and brother Corbin. Sloan is a nose guard as a 2-year letterman and has played in the program for 4 years. He would like to thank his grandparents. Jake Lebo. Jake, number 16, is escorted by his parents, Megan and Dave Rothwell, and grandparents Laura and Mike Murphy. Jake is a safety as a 2-year letterman and has played in the program for 4 years. He'd like to recognize his brother Lou. Rowan Martin. Rowan, number 31, is escorted by his parents, Andrea and Stu Martin. Rowan is a safety as a letterman this year, and he'd like to thank his brother, Liam, and his grandparents. Dominic Mays III. Dominic, number 23, is escorted by his parents, Shaka Michelle, and Dominic Mays, and grandmother Peggy Mays. Dominic is a running back as a 2-year letterman and has played the program for 3 years. Warren Musgrave. Warren, number 60, is escorted by mother and stepfather Dana Musgrave and Don Tinsman and his dad Todd Musgrave. Warren is a left guard, is a first-year letterman, and has played the program 4 years. He'd like to recognize his sister. Number 25, cornerback Colin Odeski. Colin is escorted by his dad, Matthew Odeski. Number 14, cornerback Spencer Patterson. Spencer is escorted by his dad, Sam Patterson, and brother Parker and sister Hannah. Jacob Patterson. Jacob, number 8, is escorted by parents Maria and Zach Patterson. Jacob is a quarterback as a first-year letterman and has played the program for 3 years. Christian Peterson, number 71, is right tackle, escorted by parents Allison and Bo Peterson and grandmother Sally Ward. Christian is a right tackle as a 2-year letterman and has played the program for 4 years. Zach, number 24, is escorted by his parents Angie Poe and Christian Poe. Zach is a safety as a 2-year letterman and has played the program for 4 years. Number 83, tight end Viali Rios. Viali is escorted by his father Roger Rios and Ophelia. Noah Saldivar. Noah, number 32, is escorted by his mother and stepfather, Laura and Gordon Jones, dad and stepmother, Michael and Monica Saldivar. Noah is a linebacker as a 2-year letterman and has played in the program for 4 years. We'd like to recognize his siblings Isabella, Landis, and Santana. Sam Selber. Sam, number 64, is escorted by his parents, Tracy Nichols and Shane Selber. Sam is on the O-line as a 2-year letterman. He has played in the program for 4 years. Zayden Sharp. Zayden, number 15, is escorted by his parents, Kathy and Mike Sharp, and brother Kyler. Zayden is a team captain, wide receiver, is a 3-year letterman, and has played in the program for 4 years. Ed Small. Ed, number 18, is escorted by his parents, Allison and Clint Small, and sister Annie. Ed is a 2-year captain, wide receiver, and has played in the program as a letterman for all 4 years. He would like to extend a special thank you to his grandparents, Big Daddy, Gigi, and Nana, who were in the stands. Owen Thomas. Owen, number 40, is escorted by Patricia Janan. Owen is a nose guard and a first-year letterman. Luke Tillett. Luke, number 70, is escorted by parents Janan Jones Espinoza and George Tillett and sister Mary. Luke is a right guard as a 2-year letterman and has played in the program for 4 years. Gabriel Vasquez. Gabriel is escorted by his mother Patricia and dad Robert Fernandez. Tristan Wadley. Tristan, number 1, is escorted by his parents Cindy Shafko and Scott Wadley and his brother Jake. Tristan is a team captain, plays wide receiver as a 3-year letterman and has played in the program for 4 years. Ben Weissman. Ben, number 80, is escorted by parents Isabel and Aaron Weissman. Ben is on special teams and is a wide receiver as a first-year letterman. Gage Webb. Gage, number 44, is escorted by his parents, Jennifer and Trey Webb, and brothers Ivy and Towns. Gage is a team captain, plays linebacker as a 3-year letterman, and has played in the program for 4 years. He'd like to recognize his grandparents, Virginia and Billy Webb, and grandmother Joan Jones for their continuous support and love. Jackson Devine. Ella Crow. Ella is escorted by her parents, Nicole and Reed Crow. She joins us for this season as part of our football video crew. Elena Schock. Ella is escorted by her parents, Terry and Paul Schock. She joins us this season as part of our football crew as well. Good luck tonight, football players. And now for our sportsmen. Kiki Coppage. Kiki is escorted by her parents, Shanna Butler and Mark Coppage. She has been a part of the sports medicine program for 2 years. Audrey Jones. Audrey is escorted by her parents, Shannon and Stephen Jones. She serves as captain as a 2-year letterman and has been part of the sports medicine program for 3 years. Lena Cornwood. Lena is escorted by her parents, Leslie and Nick Cornwood, sister Mara and brother Kai. She serves as a captain as a 2-year letterman and has been part of the sports medicine program for 3 years. Presley Morgan. Presley is escorted by her parents, Jenny Jackson and Evan Morgan. She has been a part of the sports medicine program for 2 years. Michaela Johnson. Michaela is escorted by her parents, Stephanie and Corey Johnson. Michaela is a member of the Spirit Committee and has cheered for 4 years in Anderson as a 2-year letterman. She'd like to thank her grandparents, Uncle Michael and Aunt January. Mary Ladard. Spirit Officer Mary is escorted by parents Ashley and Jeff Ladard. She has cheered for 4 years in Anderson and is a 2-year letterman. Melinda Manning. Melinda is escorted by parents Amelia and Sid Manning. Melinda has cheered for 4 years in Anderson and is a 2-year letterman. She would like to send a shout out to Judy and Greg, her grandparents. She wants to thank you for her support. Kennedy Memphis. Varsity Captain Kennedy is escorted by her parents, Suzanne and Walter Mathis, and sister Mackenzie. She has cheered for 4 years in Anderson as a 2-year letterman. Isabella Nichols. Isabella is escorted by parents, Eva and Ken Nichols. She has cheered for 4 years in Anderson and is a 2-year letterman. Lainey Owens. Varsity Captain Lainey is escorted by parents Jennifer and Wade Owens and sister Shelby. Lainey has cheered for 4 years in Anderson as a 2-year letterman. Previously served as captain both in freshman and JV seasons and as a spirit officer. She'd like to recognize her sister Hunter, who is out of town for lacrosse, her Uncle Mike, Aunt Betsy, Uncle Greg, Adam, Rachel, and baby Leo. She loves you. Lucia Penamont. Lucia is escorted by her parents, Jessica and Javier Penamonte. She is a member of the Spirit Committee and has cheered for 4 years in Anderson as a 2-year letterman. Mia Stern. Head Spirit Officer Mia is escorted by her parents, Carrie and Josh Stern, sister Izzy, and brother Jesse. Mia has cheered for 4 years in Anderson and is a 2-year letterman. She would like to recognize her amazing friends who love so much for always supporting. We have one more football player. I made a mistake and I apologize. Number 34, cornerback Jackson Devine. Jackson is escorted by his brother Zachary Grant. This concludes senior night. Thank you for all the seniors.
How we doing, Northwest Hills? We've got a unbelievable treat for you tonight as the 7-2 Anderson Trojans take on the 7-2 Weiss Wolves from venerable, historic House Park here in downtown Austin. We've talked about this game literally since the beginning of the season. We knew at the beginning of the season we're going to play College Station, A&M Consolidated, and then finish the season against Weiss. And as it's played out this year, the number 2 team in the state is A&M Consolidated. The number 6 team in the state is College Station. The number 17 team in the state is the Weiss Wolves, and number 20 is the Anderson Trojans. So, A-Train, what do you think? Are you excited about this?
I'm fired up, Wheels. It is going to be a good football game tonight. We've, as you mentioned, been looking forward to this matchup for a while. I think 2 very well-matched teams. A lot of high-powered, explosive offense on both sides. It's going to be a battle out there.
It certainly has all the feel of a shootout. There's a little bit of chill in the air as a cold front swept through Austin this afternoon, and both these offenses can light it up. Obviously, Weiss with several Division I players, Anderson on the other hand with several Division I players, and in this district finale, it's going to be a shootout. Weiss, almost an identical season to Anderson in so many ways. Lost close games to A&M Consolidated and College Station, as did Anderson, and then blew through the rest of the league, as did Anderson. What's interesting, we were talking about before the broadcast, Weiss's original Division I quarterback tore his ACL at the beginning of the year. They've started a freshman all year, and he has had a pretty impressive year all year.
Yeah, the true freshman, over 2,000 yards passing. True freshman, as if we're
correct. He didn't redshirt.
Right. Yeah, he's having one crazy season. Obviously, a bright future in front of him. But tonight, you gotta, throw the classes out the window, lock in. He's a talented quarterback, but he lacks that experience. So that's something this defense knows, and they, gotta exploit that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it feels like, obviously, the Anderson offense starts with Max Gerlich and Ed Small, 2 of the best we've ever seen, obviously at Anderson High School. I would counter 2 of the best in Central Texas by far, if not the state of Texas. But also those other receivers that have been so fantastic all year, Zayden Sharp, Tristan Wadlick, Ben Hatcher, and then Jay Fulmer. So the offense seems to be poised to have a big game, and it really, to me, it's how many times both defenses, Weiss and Anderson, can slow, stop, or hold the opposing offense.
Yeah. It really is going to come down to the defense, limiting turnovers. Who's going to win the turnover battle tonight? That could be the deciding factor. Also, the penalties.
Penalties for sure.
Got to limit those penalties, especially on defense. We've seen Anderson shoot themselves in the foot a couple of times this year. So tonight, that's got to be a priority.
Yeah, and that's a good point, A-Train. It feels like in games we've played, and again, as everybody remembers, both these teams are set to head to the playoffs next week, and we're depending on a third or fourth seed, depending on who you beat. Of course, the loser of this game will travel to LaPorte. I was visiting with Coach Napoli, assistant head coach, before. Shout out to Nana and Papa Napoli, listening in St. Louis, Missouri right now. But I was talking to him, and he thought LaPorte's redoing their stadium. They may play at the University of Houston's field in downtown Houston, but the loser is going to play LaPorte. The winner of this game is going to play the winner of Crosby-Angleton, which is being played at the same time. So both these teams will make the travel to Southeast Texas next week. But again, if you're doing any scouting, I'm telling you right now, and the stats bear it out, we're in the best district in all of 5A Division I football. The top 4 teams being in the top 4 teams in the state of Texas. So there's a lot of confidence regardless from everybody in this district that they have a real good shot to go 4-0 in the state playoffs first round. But let me circle back to your point about penalties. In games like this and the games, every game moving forward, executing, minimizing penalties, taking advantage of opportunities, balls on the ground, not make, a 3rd and 4, not jumping off sides defensively. All those things is playing winning football. So it should be exciting tonight, and it does feel like the team that minimizes those mistakes, penalties, turnovers could be the winner here, because every point's going to matter and every play's going to matter in a game like this.
And what's going to help Anderson tonight is their secondary has been really coming alive over the last few weeks. If you look at Colin Haynes racking up 3 or 4 interceptions over the last 3 or 4 weeks, he's having a great year. Those defensive backs, the linebackers, the D-line, all stepping up when they need to step up. That's going to be huge for them tonight. If you look back to Weiss's previous games versus College Station and A&M Consolidated, all those games were determined by stopping the run. Weiss is a team that averages around 214 yards a game on the ground. Both Consolidated and College Station held them to under 150. So if Anderson can stop the run tonight, limit turnovers, and possibly get some of their own, they'll have a good chance.
Yeah, it certainly is poised to have that big game matchup again. Anderson, I think for the first time all season, going to be wearing all black with the blue helmets. Of course, first game of the year we came out all black, yellow helmets. Weiss will be in all white. I believe that's maroon helmets. So a good uniform matchup tonight.
Love the all black.
Yeah, and I'll take Coach Hatcher any day of the week in a uniform matchup. One of the best in the business. I do know this little known fact: some Texas staffers in attendance tonight to watch. I think both these teams loaded across the board with Division I talent. So should be a good atmosphere as fans are still filing in here to House Park, and kind of a cool night, perfect night for football.
It's a great football night, Wheels.
House Park, there are a lot of grandparents here too. I know that. A lot of extended family coming in for this one.
Well, it's the game of the year.
It
you
is the
could
game
say.
of the year. It really is, and it should be really a shootout. And it's going to be. Around the Smith household, between husband and wife, a lot of nerves this morning.
Yeah,
anticipation.
I'm
Good
sure
nerves.
it was a quiet breakfast around the table this morning.
Correct. I may have still been asleep during that breakfast, but it's neither here nor there. Oh, man, I'm ready.
Yeah.
10 minutes, 55 seconds till anticipated kick. Of course, last week, really it feels like the Hendrickson game, the Hayes game, and the Lockhart game, all very similar. Somewhat arguably close games in the first half, and then leading to an Anderson blowout, which tells you a lot about Anderson's offense just being unstoppable. They just continue at that frenetic pace. But the good news, which you had a lot of the Anderson defensive players talking about this, if we can just play the first half like we do the second half. Because the second half they put up a goose egg against Lockhart, and it's those early drives getting stops there. Something maybe we haven't seen quite yet against these better opponents.
Right. Yeah, you make a good point. The offense consistent pretty much all season. The defense, we've seen them kind of start out a little bit slower early in games, but have had a lot of success making adjustments throughout, and that's a great skill to have. You know, not every game's going to go as planned, but as you said, Wheels, against a team like this, you really want to come out full strength and get a few early stops, kind of get the momentum rolling in your direction.
Yeah, I think for sure that a team defensively that can set any kind of tone with the powerful offenses on the other side is going to definitely have the advantage, because again, either one of these teams could go up 21-0 in a heartbeat. And what's interesting, last week Weiss up big on College Station. College Station racing all the way back, erasing a 17-point deficit in the second half to come back and win 41-38 in another shootout. So you can tell Weiss. Now, there's a lot of talk. Now, this is total Anderson talk, but a lot of talk that Weiss may have put all chips in to beat College Station. Again, they were playing for what essentially was that second place, and that after a heartbreaking loss, maybe having a letdown performance tonight.
Listen, it's very possible. You know, you never want to end a game on the wrong foot, and that's
right.
Exactly what happened there.
Right.
So, listen, you never know. A lot of it is mental, right? The mental side of the game within the game.
Game within the game.
We'll see how it shapes up. Either way, Anderson for sure going to have to bring their best tonight.
That's right. It's funny because I would say Anderson football at this point has played with a certain chip on their shoulder all year. You know, a lot of people saying, oh, it's Anderson, it's AISD. But again, stepping up, and you know, that game against Hayes, Anderson just kind of dominated that whole second half, and a lot of the players for Anderson were saying, you know, the Hayes players are crying, and to the Anderson players, they thought, what did you expect to happen? Which is kind of a chip. It's a little bit of edge. They know they're good. They know they can play with anybody, as evidenced by College Station and A&M Consolidated. And so that confidence growing throughout the season, they've become a better team. Obviously, they did not max out game one. To now, it's looking like they're a team poised for a playoff run.
Absolutely. You've seen them over the course of the season grow in the right direction. They've made the right adjustments to become a better football team over the course of the season. You're always going to start out, you know, with some things that need to be sort of fleshed out and figured out both on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball, but at this point in the season, you're seeing a lot of really good things come together and kind of take place here. So it will be exciting. You know, Anderson's got a lot of power potential. They've got big play potential. They've got that three-headed monster in the backfield. I mean, it's an exciting football team to watch.
It is. And Coach Z, with what he's done with this offensive line unit, just playing at a high clip. Another bit of inside information that I think I can share as the Weiss Wolves come out. The phrase I heard about the Weiss defensive ends, and I don't want to let this come back to bite us, but they can be a little soft. So we feel like, here come the Trojans right now, we feel like there may be a lot of opportunities to run the ball down their throats. Obviously, the running game for Anderson, you mentioned it, has been really a surprise in a very, very good way. We knew guys were talented. We knew the offensive line was talented, but they really have come on and played well and asserted their will in a lot of games. So the hope here tonight whatever the coaches feel like a weakness is for Weiss to capitalize on that, execute, and run the game we want to play against them.
Yeah, I think, you mentioned it. Jay Fulmer, the sophomore, has been a huge positive surprise for this team. His running ability when he gets to the edge is superb. He's a really exciting runner, and as you mentioned, if we, there's some softness on the defensive end. When he gets to the outside, he's a hard guy to bring down.
I love it. Big play, Jay. Looking to bring Trojo. If there was a night for Trojo in the air, tonight's the night.
I can feel it, Wheels.
We gotta bring all kinds of Trojo. This is gonna be a lot of fun. We're glad you're with us on the Vype.com network. Did you get the Vype.com network kind of rules for the road today?
Yes.
Keep the fairway.
We're sticking to football.
Sticking to football all the way. But we're excited about this. Our great partners at Vype.com all year have been fantastic. It's senior night here in Austin, Texas, in the heart of downtown. You got the Horns playing basketball at the Moody Center. You got Parents Weekend at UT. Woo! Very exciting. Horns play tomorrow, 11 a.m. It's the best time of the year in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's the perfect weather too. Don't have to really worry about the heat anymore. Wheels can bring out the fleece.
Little vest weather.
Yeah.
God, I'm ready. I've been waiting for this all year.
That's what it's all about, folks.
All right. Looks like the Anderson Band horn section will be playing the national anthem, which is everyone's favorite, the pride of Northwest Austin. They've been phenomenal all year long, and we're ready for them tonight. Oh, yeah, they've called the captains out. All right. Here come the Trojan captains tonight. Of course, Trojans with 8 captains tonight. Tristan Wadlick, Gage Webb, Max Gerlich, and Ed Small. Behind him, Zayden Sharp, Jaden Evans, Colin Haynes, Liam McMillan. Of course, last week against Lockhart, we had a lot of signature plays. Gage Webb interception one-handed. No Webb in the history of the planet has ever done that. That was literally first
highlight reel.
Highlight reel. All right. Are we going to get that? Yeah. Weiss wins the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, which is almost better for Anderson. Anderson loves to receive, so they will receive and take the ball. Here to start this game. 2:16 left. We'll have the national anthem. That's about it. Weiss celebrating the winning of the toss.
Yeah, listen, I think starting out with the ball probably helps more than it hurts. So, not sure exactly where that decision came from. But, again, you do get the ball at the second half.
Yeah, and there's a bit of wind here. Moving right to left. Trojans will be against the wind. Again, someone with Gerlich's arm doesn't pose a big obstacle. Now, I was down on the field earlier. I don't know if it's swirling. Sometimes that makes a difference. But what a great job. Another big play. Ben Hatcher. Remember, Lockhart fluke score. Ben Hatcher, should we pause for the national anthem? All right, wonderful rendition of the national anthem by the Anderson horn section. And we are about 10 seconds away from football in Austin, Texas on a Friday night in November.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, man. This is awesome. Should be an incredible matchup. Now, please tell me this. Weiss do not onside kick to start the game.
And you know they've watched their film, so
holy smokes.
Listen, you put in the hands unit, no doubt.
Absolutely. I wonder what this offseason for Anderson football is going to look like. How much dedication to the hands unit. Obviously, we're talking about McCallum virtually onside kicking every time. We're talking about, I felt it in my bones, Lockhart coming out with the onside kick. And the good thing is, now you've got Wadelick up here. You've got Grayson Lake. Grayson Lake with a nice recovery last week. You got Dean Krennick in the middle. You got Mason Randolph in the middle. So it looks like personnel-wise we've done a little different look here. You've got Ben Hatcher back deep with Zayden Sharp. Ed Small up front. Colin Haynes in the middle. So it looks like the Anderson kick unit, little different personnel, probably a hybrid between if they onside it, we'll be ready. If they kick deep, we'll be ready.
Right.
A little more leanness, I would say.
I think the biggest thing is just being ready for anything.
Yeah, you got to.
Especially if you're that front line. I mean, you know what might be coming. Just get those hands ready. Got the gloves on, a little stickiness to it, so you can get those paws on the football.
Yeah, and the other thing you have to do is you've got to be aggressive. Even though it doesn't, that ball is live and loose, you got to be ready. Well, it's already interesting because the Weiss kicker, I think, did not have a mouthpiece. And so he's been told to go to the sidelines. I see him down there getting his. And a kicker with neon shoes will be ready to kick.
And this is huge because Neon Shoes hasn't necessarily been practicing the outside.
I don't know that he's limbered up very much. All right, set to kick here from House Park. Weiss set to kick. Here is the kick. It's a high pooch kick. Ed Small's going to have it and just catch it out of bounds with 1 foot out of bounds. That should be a flag, and I don't think they got it. Let me explain something here to you folks. Heads up play by Ed Small, and I think they whiffed it. If you receive a kick with 1 foot out of bounds, that is technically a kick out of bounds. Ed Small, heady play, talking to the official, he whiffed it.
And the official was right there.
Right there.
Not exactly sure how they didn't get that, but
still good field position.
Still solid,
31.
yeah.
As Gerlich comes on, trips to the high side. Gerlich will hand to Fulmer. Fulmer's got a little room to work with. Picks up about 6 yards and a nice first down gain there by the Trojans.
Yeah, headed straight to the run. Really like the play call there. Established the ground game first, and it's working out well.
Anderson in that 3 receiver set. Gerlich looking. He's going to flare it out there. Got Ed Small for a first down. Out of bounds right there at midfield. Again, Anderson coming out with H-back David Lopez, kind of more their power set, play action set. First down right out of the gate.
Yeah, and David Lopez immediately making an impact. A huge block there, letting Gerlich get to the outside.
First down, going to be a run to Fulmer. Trying to cut back, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about a yard there. That's kind of what Coach Napoli's talking about, working the outside, working those defensive ends. But a loss there of a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11, Anderson from the 49-yard line. Flares to David Lopez, caught right there at the line of scrimmage. That's that play we've seen work. Been effective for Anderson, but Weiss obviously studied film.
Watched their film.
They were ready for that one. All right, Lopez will step out. Ben Hatcher will come on. It'll be the 4 receiver set for Anderson. First third down of the game, 3rd and 10 from midfield. Man in motion. Here's Gerlich looking, flares it up for Ed Small. It's going to be intercepted. And a nice return there. He's got all the room to work with. Gerlich all the way down, and what a tackle there by Max Gerlich down around the 8-yard line. So Max kind of threw it up there in double coverage. Ed was trying to turn around, and good play by the safety there for Weiss on the interception.
Yeah, pressure was coming off both edges right in Gerlich's face. Really either had to get rid of it or take the sack there, and saw it Small, but yeah, just an unfortunate turnover there, but hey, really nice tackle. That's a
really good tackle.
It's a heads-up play. Saved a touchdown for sure, and
yes, it did.
Defense with a chance to make a stop.
Yep. All right, Anderson in with a new look, 3-4. Not necessarily a new look, but new personnel. We'll get it here in a minute as Weiss shifts into a more of a power set and an early flag, a legal shift or a legal motion there. But again, you've got, they're going to start in a 3-4, and Mark Heatley's going to get the start next to Hodges Smith, and Gage Webb's going to move to the outside, which is kind of an interesting twist here. Liam McMillan, of course, on the other side.
Yeah, that is an interesting twist. We saw Mark Heatley make a huge impact last week, so unsurprising he's back in the lineup.
Yep. All right, they're going to go again with this shift into a more of a power set, and another
and they
flag.
get him again.
Wow. Wow. You can see the Weiss running back saying, "Stop doing that, coach." Sometimes you can get a little too cute, can't you?
A little too cute. Last week of the regular season, might as well use all the tricks in the playbook,
yeah, All right, going to be 1st and 20, Weiss from the 23-yard line of Anderson. Trojans looking to bring a little pressure. It's going to be a handoff to the outside. Going to keep going to the outside. He's going to be pushed out of bounds there for a minimal gain. A nice job there by Alex Longoria, the safety coming up. Hodges Smith cleaning it up on the outside. McMillan almost got him in the backfield, but he's only going to get a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 19 for Weiss. Looking to throw. Got a man open. Tries to cut back in the middle. Colin Haynes has got him wrapped up there after another minimal gain, probably about 4 yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 15 for Weiss.
Yeah, Wheels, and what I like there, the gang tackle, that's going to be huge for them. They got some playmakers offensively. You saw Liam McMillan have a little bit of trouble with 26 there in the backfield, so it's going to take a team effort to bring these guys down.
All right, 3rd and 15. Weiss. Shad at the quarterback, looking to throw. Throws over the sideline. He's going to be wrapped up and out of bounds, short of the first down. Trying to go against Colin Haynes over there. It's going to be 4th and probably 7 as the field goal unit comes on.
And assuming this is a field goal attempt, they, really to go back to that tackle by Gerlich, save 4 points.
Absolutely. At minimum, assuming they kick another flag, it's going to be obviously on what in the world? Yeah, illegal substitution. Weiss. 70 over there for Weiss celebrating it. Nehemiah Griffin. I don't know necessarily what he was celebrating, but my heart sank. He did his job getting me in the booth. All right, it's going to be about a 31-yarder for Weiss. James Buchanan on the kick. Here's a snap. Here's the kick. It is up and it is good. So Weiss, on the heels of that interception, takes an early lead 3-0 against Anderson. However, great point. Max Gerlich's hustle down there, tackle, saved 4 points.
And
they had a wall going on that whole deal.
You think the quarterback, after throwing the interception, is going to sulk, start walking over the sideline. Gerlich really never gave up on the play.
Yeah. It was a massive deal, and shout out to the Anderson defense there, getting a stop, keeping that at 3 points. So looking for positives in that. We got a couple there.
And now you get the ball back. Another chance. We saw some great movement of the ball prior to that interception.
Yeah, we did. Good early runs. All right, here comes the Trojan kick return team for the second time tonight. Neon Shoes will be kicking again. It kind of makes me think Sebastian Munoz on the kick, but it kind of makes me feel like the other guy was maybe going to do some tricky stuff. But
I agree, Wheels.
Guy, okay? All right, Munoz to kick. He's going to kick it at the other side high. It's going to be fair catch by Ben Hatcher right at the 25-yard line, so the Trojans will start there. It'll be 1st and 10 Anderson. 9:19 left in the first quarter. Oh, Jay Fulmer cutting, bobbing, and weaving for 4 yards there on a nice first down run. Good hold by that Trojan offensive line there. 2nd and 6 Trojans. Going to be another give. Fulmer fights through for another 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 Trojans from the 32-yard line. Trojans moving quickly. Gerlich, another give to Fulmer. Fulmer's going to fight for it. He's got plenty of yards. He's still up and running all the way past midfield. So at night, and a late flag comes in. Way late from the back judge. We'll see what that call is.
Could be another 15 tacked on there.
I'd love it. I'd love it. Yeah, it is on them. Yeah, it is going to be a... What was it? I didn't know what to look at.
I didn't see it. It came in so late.
It's either a face mask or something, but that is another 15 tagged on. It's going to be 1st and 10. The Trojans are going to move quickly here. 1st and 10 from the 38 of Weiss. And, of course, they move too quick. So they're going to back up 5. It's going to be 1st and 15, Anderson.
What a run by Fulmer as well. Thought he was going to go down a couple times there.
Awesome. Great run by Jay. All right, 1st and 15 Trojans. Here's Gerlich. Fakes to Fulmer. He's going to fire it over there high, looking for Tristan Wadelick over there. So it's going to be 2nd and 15. It's Coach Counter getting the play into Gerlich. Here's Gerlich. Going to hand it Fulmer. Fulmer cutting, fighting, breaking tackles, powering through. Gets a big gain of about 7 yards there. Trojans in with an extra tight end and Lopez and only a 2-receiver set. And again, just as I say that, they all come out. And we're going to 4-receiver set here on 3rd down.
Well, it was interesting. They all lined up on the left side of the line of scrimmage.
And gave it to him right.
Pulled across to the right.
It, yeah.
Got some good blocks, but, man, he just keeps his feet moving.
Yeah,
it's so impressive.
He's very, very good. His brother, great running back for Anderson. It's going to be 3rd and about 7, and Weiss having to burn a timeout when we shifted into the 4-receiver set. So
Anderson's done a great job this year at drawing these first half timeouts.
Yeah, and it's a person. I mean, again, not to keep touting our coaching staff, but I will. I mean, the different looks they give these defenses, you already know the personnel you're facing, but when you add different looks and different personnel groupings and have to adjust in real time, it can be very taxing on a defensive coordinator, head coach for the opposing team. All right, 3rd and 7, Anderson from the Weiss 30. About to be set to play here after the timeout. Here's Gerlich. Changing the play up the line. And Hatcher in motion. Looking. Tries to flip it out there to Ben Hatcher. It's going to be intercepted. So what looked to be open, Gerlich did not see that safety come off Ed Small and Tristan Wade looking down. It's going to be another interception for Gerlich, who's had 2 on the year to tonight. So that credit to that Weiss defensive backfield. Boy, they read that perfectly.
Yeah, they've come out strong. This secondary for Weiss, definitely one of the best that we've seen so far. I mean, obviously Gerlich not one to throw many interceptions already with 2 tonight, but listen, it's going to be that type of game.
For sure. And, God, that was just good coaching, good play. I mean, Anderson with a well-drawn-up play trying to hit Hatcher coming out of the motion, and the safety just dropped down and stepped in front. All right, going to be a wide pitch outside. He's got plenty of room to work with. Colin Haynes, good pursuit. Nice tackle there by Alex Lagoria. So good job by Haynes turning it in and Lagoria cleaning it up. Boy, they really got a seal there. Good blocking there on that power sweep by Weiss.
Yeah, definitely a bigger unit up front as well. Going to have to see how Anderson responds to that.
All right. There's Hodges-Smith there on the tackle. It's going to be close to the first down. We'll see if they give it to him. Yeah, they are going to give him a first down. So, first down, Weiss. 2 consecutive runs. Weiss, another power sweep. He's got room to work out there. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by Hodges-Smith, but not after a big first down on that power sweep. So they see something on that edge, and they're exploiting it. All right. 1st and 10, Weiss. Man in motion. Empty backfield. He's going to flare it out there. Nice play, Liam McMillan. Oh, and I love the cocky, let me help you up after you get detonated by number 5. Nice play, Limo McMillan on Adrian Wilson, the receiver for Weiss.
And the type of explosive play this defense needs to kind of get things going here.
Yeah, that was a big one because it's a loss of 6, and it's 2nd and 16, Weiss. All right, it's a give up the middle. Gage Webb in pursuit. Good job, Gage, turning it in a very short gain, maybe a yard there before a host of Trojans, including Ed Small, who comes in. The rib in there. So a nice play by this defense, setting up 3rd and 15 for Weiss. Empty backfield here for Shad, the quarterback, the freshman. Looking to throw, fires it over the middle. All kinds of Troja right there on him. Gage Webb, Liam McMillan, kind of letting him know we're going to be in your grill all day, and it's going to be 4th down. So a impressive stop by the Trojan D right there.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Really impressive stop, all sparked by Liam McMillan blowing that play up in the backfield.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Punt unit on. 3rd and 15. See if the Trojans bring any pressure. They're not. High, big, deep punt. Ed's going to have it all the way down around the 13. Somebody needs to give that guy a scholarship. That was unbelievable.
We did mention in the pregame, the wind is blowing in that direction.
The wind is blowing. He hit a high spiral.
But, yeah, give him credit. Really nice punt there, flipping the field.
Yeah, for sure. All right, 1st and 10 Trojans from the 13-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Nice little run there by Fulmer. He's going to have a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Gerlich. Another give to Fulmer. Bounces around. He's going to be tackled right around the line of scrimmage there. Maybe a loss of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 8, so Anderson determined to keep the run going.
Yeah, got to keep the ground game working. The O-line, who's been great all season, definitely facing a new test, a much bigger, more physical D-line up front, running again in that 4-3, so it's going to be a test. They're going to, try to have to use that ground game, of course, but with Gerlich's arm, anything is possible as well.
All right, Zayden in motion. Here's Gerlich looking to throw. Pressure, throws, gets Zayden sharp. It's going to be close to the first down. They're going to say he dropped it. They're going to say he did drop it. Got popped there on that catch. He was close to the first down, but the punt unit for Anderson will come on. We hadn't seen a punt in a minute.
It has been a while.
Did not punt against Lockhart. So McMillan will be on to punt for the Trojans here, deep in their own territory, down around their own 18-yard line. The wind, well, no, I was about to say it looked like it's died down, but I believe it's still out there. Here comes Elias O'Keefe, the deep snapper. Here's McMillan. It's going to be a flag delay game on Anderson, which is tough. All right, so Limo's going to be punting from his own 13-yard line down around the goal line to receive the snap here. Good snap. McMillan's punt, high but short, got up into the wind, and it's going to be out of bounds all the way at the 23-yard line, 24-yard line of Anderson. So McMillan will have a shot to make up for that punt,
right,
by playing some good defense here. Boy, he got it. I don't know if it came off the side of the foot, but it went straight up in the air and just held.
The wind certainly did not help by any means.
Sometimes when I hit a drive and I get it up there in the wrong way of the wind, kind of can bleed right on me.
Yeah,
it come across that ball.
It's so funny. Like, even on days when it's not super windy, it seems like the ball I hit just gets up high enough where the wind decides to take it into the trees on the right.
Has nothing to do with any false
right.
swings.
No, yeah, timing's all good.
Yeah. All right. Now Weiss in a tight set. We'll see if they shift out to a kind of that bunch formation shift out. We'll see. But it'll be 1st and 10 Weiss from the 23-yard line of Anderson. How is the shot clock not started? Oh, it's because that's the second non-mouthpiece malfeasance on Weiss. All right, bunch formation for Weiss. Ed Small jumps back in the game at safety. It's going to be a flip up front. He's got plenty of room to work with, and he's going to bounce outside. He's going to be tackled by Alex LaGuardia after about a 8-yard gain, 10-yard gain. No, 8-yard, 9-yard gain. Weiss going to move quickly on 2nd and 1 here, spreading it out this time. Looking to throw. He's going to fire it over there. He's going to have a first down before he's out of bounds. Just a short gain, but a completion there by Shad. And a first down for Weiss. 1st and goal from the 10. Shad looks, fires, throws it. Very minimal gain, about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 9.
Yeah, we've seen them target the side of the field a lot early here.
You wonder where they're going to run a pump and go, test the safeties over the top. Here's Shad from the shotgun. Oh, fumbled snap, ball's on the ground. He's going to get rocked there by a ton of Trojans. Gage Webb first on the scene, but Hodges Smith, the Riv, Sloan Keller, everybody in there for the sack. So a big play there. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Here's Shad. out of the shotgun. 2:55 left in the first quarter. Looking to throw. Looking. He's going to tuck it, run. He cuts it all the way back across the field, and he's going to score. Wow. Well, he got to the edge, came all the way back across the field, and scored in open field. So a touchdown for Weiss on that quarterback scramble by the freshman. First time we've seen him run all night, and he looked pretty doggone good doing it.
Yeah, an athletic run. Just an unlucky break there for the Trojans. Had some good pressure, but...
All right, kick is really weak, but good, and it is 10-0 Weiss. With 2:44 left in the first quarter. Weiss, after the short punt by McMillan, 22-yard drive. Trojans held him there after that first down, had 3rd and 15, but a nice scramble by the freshman all the way in for a touchdown.
Yeah, we've seen Anderson be pretty solid overall on 3rd downs this season, but against these better teams,
yeah,
they will exploit you.
Well, and obviously Anderson with good coverage, good pressure. But, man, once he gets, you've seen Anderson start to, on these athletic quarterbacks later in games, contain him in the pocket. Like, do not let him get out to the outside. We had that trouble with Luke Dunham and McCallum. We had the trouble with the College Station quarterback. And it looks like we're going to try to do that too. Keep him in that pocket, coverage, and get more sacks. All right, here's the kick. Another high pooch. Going to be a fair catch by Hatcher right there at the 27-yard line. So the Trojans will have good field position to start. All right, this is our 4th drive. Trojans have moved the ball. Obviously 2 drives ending in an interception. The last drive, really a 3-and-out for Anderson.
No better time for the offense to get going than right now.
Right here. They'll come out in a trips formation. Here's Gerlich. He's going to give it to Fulmer up the middle. Fulmer spinning. He's going to have 5 yards on a nice, tough run by Jay Fulmer. All right. Going to be 2nd down and 5, Anderson from the 31-yard line. Here's Gerlich in the shotgun. He's going to turn, hand to Fulmer. Nowhere to go there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and 5, Anderson. So Anderson continuing to try to pound that run.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with the run, but you got to get Gerlich that confidence back.
Yeah, you do. All right, Gerlich, play action. He's going to flip it over there. High catch for a 1st down. Nice job by the senior Tristan Wadelick. Kind of Mr. Reliable out there for Anderson all season long. Good pass by Gerlich. Threw it high where only Tristan can get it, and it's a 1st down. All right, Fulmer fighting through, gets about 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
They've been using that inside run with Fulmer a whole bunch to start off this game.
Yep.
Would love to see him try to bring it to the outside as well. Establish that edge. That's where he gets so dangerous, especially.
For sure. All right, 2nd and 9. It's going to be Gerlich keeping the ball, lowers his head, gets about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. So a nice run there by Gerlich, keeping it on the zone read. But 3rd and 4, Anderson. We're under a minute left in the first quarter. Here's Gerlich, head small, fakes, hands to Fulmer, spinning, very close. He's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Little trick play there by Anderson, ending with a counter in front to Jay Fulmer. It's going to be 4th and 2. Anderson bringing on some offensive linemen here, looking like they will go for it with 29 seconds.
Yeah, I like the decision here. I mean, we'll see if they get the playoff, and they will go.
They will. There goes Fulmer. He's going to have the first down. No, he's got it. Yeah, he's got a first down. Not even a question. Yeah, it's going to be first down, Anderson. I don't even know what they're doing. It's a first down. It's first down. It's first down. It's first down. Don't pull the chains. It's first down.
Oh, boy.
Seriously? You're going to trust? It's a first down. They're going to do the chain gang. Oh, my gosh. I mean, what century are we in?
I think this is the first time we've seen this all season.
Mark it on the hash mark so you don't have to do this. If he's past the hash mark, it's a first down. All right. First down. Yes. What are we doing, guys?
And it's by an entire football length.
Let's go. All right. Little last district game of the year theatrics by the officials, but it's going to be first and 10. So a gutsy move by Coach Houcher. Good call by Coach Counter. Tough run by Jay Fulmer and a first down.
Yeah, credit to Jay Fulmer using the full strength to get that extra yard. But yeah, I think in that situation you got to go for it.
Take this to the second quarter as the clock winds down.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so this will do it for the first quarter. Weiss up 10-0, but the Trojans are moving down the field and going to have the ball at the 49-yard line.
So we'll head to the second quarter here. Trojans will flip fields. Should help Gerlich a little bit throwing with the wind now. Definitely saw that ball just floating up there a little bit longer than you'd like throughout that first quarter. So, as they say, wind at our back, use it as a tailwind. And Anderson will have the ball near the 50-yard line, a chance to kind of claw back into this game. Obviously a 10-0 lead, not anything too crazy. So a score here would be huge. So we'll get going here, start the second. Got that extra H back in. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen. They'll run it. He's got some space. It's going to be Jay Fulmer with the first down.
Big play, Jay, on that run. Nicely done. Great first down play. Great way to start this second quarter.
And they're going to move quick, Wheels.
Yeah, they are. All right, here's Gerlich. Going to give to Fulmer. Tries to cut back. This is the one we got tricked up in Lockhart. You got Jalen Evans at the H-back. Gonzalez at center, which is a new look we saw last week.
Strategic move.
Very. All right, second and 11. Here's Gerlich. Going to give to Fulmer. Going to fight forward. He's going to have about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Anderson. So really it's been the Anderson running game here has been really the best offensive output. Of course, Wadlick with that great third down reception. All right. Going to be fake. Looking. He's going to tuck and run. He's going to run. He's going to be a little short of the first down, but it's that trick play kind of fake to Ed Small. This time they faked it to Jay Fulmer. Gerlich looking to throw, but it's going to be 4th and 3 Anderson. They're going to be looking to go for it here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, Anderson's been fairly successful on fourth down as well this year, so not super surprised necessarily with the decision. But again, this is a huge play for Gerlich to build some confidence early.
All right, 4th and 3, Anderson. Gerlich looking. He's going to flare it out there. It's going to be caught in a first down. Way to go, Zayden Sharp.
Wow.
Tough catch. For a minute, we thought Gerlich would try to tuck it and power through for that, but he finds Zayden Sharp. Zayden Sharp hangs onto it on senior night, and a first down. Anderson on the move again.
And it's good to hear Zayden Sharp's name back in the conversation. He is a asset for this offense.
All right, here's Gerlich. He's going to flip it to Zayden Sharp. Zayden's going to cut outside. Still fighting, still running. Late push. Go down, do a little acting, Zayden. But a nice gain on the shovel pass. Gets about 7, I believe. I'd take 8. But it is going to be 2nd and 3, Anderson, from the 14-yard line of Weiss.
Yeah, first trip into the red zone tonight for Anderson,
Yeah.
and it is about time to execute.
Yep. All right, here's Gerlich. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Still looking. Fires it over the middle. Great catch. Big play, Jay, over the middle. Diving catch coming out of the backfield. A first down. Going to be 1st and goal from the 9 for Anderson. All right, a little personnel change. Hatcher's going to stay in the game. Junior Ben Hatcher trips to the right. Gerlich turns, going to give to Fulmer. He's going to get it down to around the 6-yard line. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ooh, looks like we have a player
And
down there.
for Weiss, yeah.
Well, a chance to think things over here. 2nd and 6 yards to go towards the end zone here for Anderson, but really big opportunity. Almost think it's a must-score situation.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity early in this game. You want to impose your will. Again, credit to the Anderson coaching staff. We're going to run the ball, and we're going to tire you out. We're going to keep your defense on the field. We're going to run the ball. Lots of comments on the text thread about the chain gang. First time they've seen it. That's ridiculous. Some of the old Murkison Matador chain gang. I was always the guy who did the down marker. That's the A job in the chain gang crew. But I had some lackeys do the other thing. Eckerman, Anderson, McMillan to some degree. But we never brought the chain gang out. You know why? You spot the first down marker, get your official, you get in simpatico, you do it on the hash, and then there's never an issue. You never have to measure.
Yeah, it's an important job.
It's an important job. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Buckman, Anderson fan since 2010's never seen it in a game. Again, visit Dr. Buckman for your orthopedic needs. That is a $150 discount. Use the name Wheels.
I may need to take that
Yeah,
up.
do.
Slip
It'll fit
disc.
you for a retainer.
Yeah.
Did I say orthopedic surgeon? I meant oral surgeon.
Okay.
I meant orthodontics. Either way, he could work on your slip disc too. All right, here is Gerlich. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Small in motion. He's going to fake it to Small, and Gerlich's taking it over the top. Touchdown, Trojans. Wonderful play call. Everybody in their world, including me, thought it was Ed Small coming on the end around. Senior Max Gerlich straight up the gate. Trojo touchdown. Max Gerlich.
Man, is that a weight off the back or what? That feels good.
Yeah.
And Gerlich with a nice answer as well. He is definitely feeling it over on the sideline. That is good for him, man.
Yeah, that is awesome. All right, Osmo on the kick. Kick is up powerfully through. Trojans touchdown. 10-7 ball game against Weiss. So a nice play call. Again, I tout these high school coaches. I can't tout them anymore. Coach Counter, great game plan, I think, this for. Coach Holcomb, great job. Coach Z on the line, all these guys, Coach Callis, you name it, these great Anderson coaching staff has these boys ready to play football tonight. The scouting, the hours, the after hours, all the stuff these guys do really paying off in a huge, huge district finale here at House Park. All right. All right, superfan Kyle Cooper, Anderson, Buddy Garrity. Lots of, every game this is what I get, A-Train. Monday morning quarterback in real time.
Yeah.
Okay? So keep them coming, Cooper.
Got to scrape.
He wants us to go back to the veer. I'm like, buddy, we're going to run it down your throat when we want to. We're going to throw it over the top when we want to. All right. 8:51 left in the first half. Ospo on the kick. Been nails all year, the junior. Talking to Gage Webb. What should I do, Gage? He's going to be ready. Here we go. High pooch, short kick, down around the 21-yard line, coming wide, all the way across the field. Ben Hatcher turns it in. Zach Poe, the senior, with a nice open field tackle. Oh, all kinds of flags over there. Weiss with a double block, but a lot of flags over there on Justin Waters. I mean, they were hitting him during, middle, and after the play over there. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah, it could have been something on the near sideline.
Yeah, it was right down here. They had Justin Waters just kind of looked like a little extracurricular on their block. Dead ball. It's going to be against us. So a good open field tackle there by senior Zach Poe. But a penalty on the Anderson kick coverage unit will set up Weiss at midfield. 1st and 10. All right, little whistle, early whistle on that student body shift by Weiss. Officials going to huddle up and talk about it. Now, McMillan pointing, Smith pointing.
Oh, yeah.
There's something against them. See, I think, again, yes, exactly. Yeah, it's against Weiss. I mean, Justin Waters is over there, and there's two guys knocking him 12 times after the play. I think he just misinterpreted what the side judge called, and then they lined up and thankfully got it. But yeah.
I was thinking like it was Waters versus the entire Weiss sideline. So
what could they have called? I mean, did Waters grab a face mask? I mean, I don't know, but it was bully ball over here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20 of Weiss. There they go. Student body shift, empty backfield, 5 receivers to the high side. Watch the run, quarterback run. They are going to throw a screen out there. Got a little room to work with. Jake Labo and McMillan on the tackle. So it kind of what is a screen power run type play. Gets about 8 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8. Weiss. Shad's going to fake it. Throws over the top. Incomplete. Looking for Adrian Wilson there. Covered by Colin Haynes. Going to be 3rd and 2 Weiss.
And that's a great matchup there. Adrian Wilson, the Colorado commit, but Colin Haynes, one of our best guys. He is having a great season.
All right, 3rd and 2 Weiss. Hard count. Trojans don't jump. Play still coming in. The handoff up the middle, got a little room to work with. He's going to have a first down. Ed Small on the tackle. Alex and Goria, it looked like Smith was trying to talk to Heatley about that, and it's going to be a first down. All right, another give up the middle. Going to be brought down. Nice tackle there by Gage Webb. So a really good job by the Trojan defense there. Again, you had Smith in there, you had Middleton in there, really holding the line of scrimmage, and Gage Webb just coming across on a big, big play by the Trojan defense.
Yeah, that's team defense right there, sticking up, getting multiple guys to the ball.
There is a Trojan down on the play. I don't want to jinx it here, but I will say this. It sure feels like the Trojan defense is playing tough.
Right.
I mean, in tackling, open field tackling, I mean, these guys are, Heatley's down. Of course, good thing about this is Pierce Miller comes in. So we're
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. So here we are. But it really feels like the Trojan defense playing tough, playing in space. Again, Weiss, an extremely athletic. You mentioned Adrian Wilson, the Colorado commit. I mean, they've got stars all over the board. Trojan defense matching them step for step. Do not let that be a jinx. Let's go, Trojans. All right, Shad out of the shotgun. Fakes it. He's going to throw it high. It's going to be brought down short of the first down there by Longoria. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. It's going to be a give up the middle. Nowhere to go. Yes, baby. Hodges Smith going to drive him all the way back on a nice tackle there. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and after a loss of the yard, perhaps. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to spot it right there at the line of scrimmage. All right, 4th and 2. From the 39-yard line, decision time, it looks like they will go.
Yeah, big chance for a stop here. This defense, you were talking about it, they're playing inspired ball right now.
Let's go.
Chance to prove
Let's
it.
Go. Here we go. 4th and 2. They like the hard count. It's going to be give up the middle. No, it's going to be shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, McMillan's going to kill him. Be so mad about that. Oh, late flag, too.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what the flag is. Real late flag coming in. We don't know what it is.
Weiss seems to think it's on Anderson, but that's not a surprise to anyone.
Yeah, it came after the play. McMillan had a shot at Shad in the backfield on the zone read. And again, there's a late personal foul on Anderson. Zach Ceselak coming in the game. It looks like they may have gotten Middleton on something there. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Weiss from the 31-yard line. Shad looking to throw. Looks over the middle, got a man open, and it's going to be a touchdown. So a over-the-top touchdown, which Anderson's been susceptible all season with that, and it's going to be a touchdown, Weiss.
Yeah, just an unfortunate sequence there.
Yeah.
Man, McMillan was... man.
Right. And it was right there, again, good play call by the Weiss coach there. Play action. They've been running the ball, and our safety's coming up to help. And a touchdown, extending the lead 17-7 over Weiss.
Yeah, we've seen Anderson get killed by that post route basically all season.
Right.
But we've also seen Anderson respond really well in these types of situations. So
I will tell you this. You want to look at some bright spots. Boy, Anderson against the run, against this really, really good Weiss team. I mean, leveling guys left and right. maybe cut down on the penalties. This game's going to get chippy, no doubt, because both of these teams playing for seeding in the playoffs, and they both want it. And there's probably not a lot of love lost already after playing a quarter of a very talented team. So you got to stay cool when you can.
No doubt. And you can tell Anderson, the coaching staff, the players, they did their homework. Limiting this run is how you're going to beat this team. So they just got to stick to it. Can't give up early and be resilient.
Here's the kick for Weiss. It's going to be a high pooch. Hatcher's going to fair catch it right there at the 34-yard line. You can almost tell that the wind is a factor tonight. His kicks in the first quarter were going all the way down to about the 25. This one all the way up at the 35. It's about a 10-yard difference. I'm not a math major. I'm not in the hedge fund.
You're a meteorologist, Will.
Fair enough. All right. Trojans will set up shop at the 34-yard line, trailing 17-7. 6:29 left in the second quarter. Trojans will come out in that power set, only 2 receivers. It's going to be a give to Fulmer. Fulmer, a lot of room to work with. Nice cuts back, gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He's going to have a first down right at the 45-yard line. Moving quickly. There's Fulmer, cuts it out, kind of knifes through, gets about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7 Anderson.
Yeah, they're sticking to this ground game. It comes in waves, right?
Yeah, it does.
It works, you get stopped, it works again. They're going to need to continue using it to their benefit here.
Oh, Fulmer just gets tripped up. Lopez blocking, just trips over Lopez's legs there. No gain. 3rd and 7 from the 48-yard line of Weiss.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Counter dials up here.
Yeah. All right. It is going to be a give to Fulmer. Trips a little bit. Tries to break it outside. He's going to be stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. It felt like if Jay had not tripped up there, he could have gotten to the edge. But it looks like Trojans will punt here. I think Counter right there is trying to get us 5. Obviously trying to get a first down, but if he gets 5 there, it makes a 4th and 3 doable.
Right. Yeah.
Here now 4th and 7. Well, we'll see. McMillan's an athlete. We'll see what's going on here, but they're going to call timeout. So the Weiss coaching staff hollering at their players to not have the right personnel there on this 4th down. Sometimes it makes you think, do you get a little crazy here?
Right.
But you are playing good defense. Weiss playing good defense. 17-7 game, 4:50 left, second quarter. We'll see what the Trojans decide to do. It looks like McMillan is lumbering off, and it looks like our offense will stay in the game. So a little gambling early from midfield for this Trojan offense. We'll see if Weiss recognizes it now. I hope they have their punt unit in, punt return unit, and I think they do. I think this is going to catch them a little by surprise. You know who's not surprised? This guy.
Yeah, we've seen it all from up here.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Look at this. They got their punt team in. All right.
And the coaching staff doesn't even realize either. He's got his headset off.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Ehrlich snaps. Whistles. I think they had to call their last time out. If they didn't, Hatcher's going to be furious. Yeah, that's an illegal sub. We didn't sub. That's a legal sub. That's a legal sub. Yeah, Hatcher's furious. And I'll tell you why. It's kind of like, early in the season, running gate, all that stuff we're running. We tell the officials we're going to do this, whatever, and the officials almost aren't prepared. They weren't prepared there.
No.
And now it allows Weiss to get their defense in the game.
Yeah, that's a huge blow.
Huge blow.
We totally caught him off guard.
Totally off guard.
Everyone
Came out of the huddle, offensive, ready to go, and fooled everyone. All right, we're going to go for it. Here's Wadelick in motion. Looking, throws, high. Oh, flag! How did they not call that? Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a major flag.
Yeah. 3 flags in.
Unbelievable. Gerlich, absolute great tackle out of bounds there.
I don't know how they didn't get the PI.
I mean, you got a guy fully grabbing Ed Small there, defensive holding at worst, interference, and no call, interception, and of course the massive blindside block, but a absolute whiff by the officiating unit there. And you have the best receiver in the state of Texas. You got guys draped all over him, and no call, nothing to see here.
Oh, man, that is brutal. And Ed Small immediately with the reaction, too.
Totally. I mean, it was ball was mid-air, and they're grabbing it. All right, 4:38 left. Weiss with a 17-7 lead. 4:38 left in the second quarter. Shad out of the shotgun, the hard count. It's going to be a give up the middle. He's going to bounce off a couple tackles. Liam McMillan's going to spin him around, and he's going to have a first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 after the 10-yard run. And we're going to have a jump by that line. We've seen that a lot tonight. I will tell you this. Here's a Johnny positive comment. Weiss is no stranger to jumping out to big leads and giving it up. Did it with A&M Consolidated, did it in a big way to College Station. Had that game all the way and gave up an avalanche of points in the fourth quarter. So, this is on brand for them. All right, get him, Gage. Bounces to the outside. Alex Angoria cleans it up. It's going to be a 3-yard gain. Nice run there by Nicholas Thomas, breaking it to the outside. Trojans all over him, but good speed by Thomas to get to the outside.
Yeah, back to what you were saying, Wheels. It is true. And that's not just luck. That's kind of how teams operate sometimes. Yeah. So definitely something to watch.
3rd and 12. All right, Shad's going to get about 7 yards. Hodges Smith and Liam McMillan on the tackle there. They're going to go for it quickly. 4th and 3. They're going to go for it quickly. It's going to be give up the middle. McMillan makes up for it on a big stop there.
It's a ball don't lie.
McMillan. Huge stop. 4th down stop. Let's go. Trojo. All right, massive stop by the Trojan defense there. Yeah, ball don't lie. I mean, we had an interference down here. We had everything, but a big play by McMillan who makes up for the other 4th down with a big 4th down stop there. He's going to talk about it all night. All right, 1st and 10, Gerlich. 4 receivers set. We're going to give it to Fulmer. Fulmer's going to have a couple of yards. Going to be 2nd and 8 for Anderson.
And you do want to score here, Wheels, but also, you do want to think about just draining this clock down. At the end of the day, 17-7's not the worst deficit going into the half, but you would like to score, and you can. You've got a very capable quarterback of leading this team down the field.
Yep, here's Gerlich. He's going to throw a screen past Ed Small. Ed Small, shake, bake, get outside, Ed. Oh, that is a late hit. 40 late hit him, sorry. Panic by me in the booth. All right, good catch and run by Ed. It's going to be 3rd and 4, Anderson. I wanted 40 on the late hit. I didn't get it.
A lot of nervous energy going on up here.
Boy. All right, Hatcher's going to come across, and we're going to call timeout. which I think is a great timeout with 2:18 left. You want to make sure we know what we're doing, executing. Don't rush anything here and to give the ball up with too much time.
Right. Yeah, keep everyone on the same page.
I like where you're going with this, with a nice executed drive. Maybe leave them 15 seconds, maybe leave them under a minute. But obviously a pivotal 3rd and 4 for Anderson at their 45-yard line. I'm still excited about McMillan's play over there.
And I think he is too.
Yeah, that was big. Came in from the outside and a big stop, held on, good tackling by this Trojan team, and a big stop by the Trojan defense. Again, we've talked about the Trojan defense. Literally almost everybody's a junior, save Gage Webb and Labo and
Colin
Haynes. So, as this team has played a lot of defense this year, these juniors getting better and better and better, and turning into an asset for this Anderson team.
Yeah, it's fun to watch because they play like they're seniors. That's for sure.
Do. All right, 3rd and 4. Gerlich trips to the high side. They're going to bring pressure. Gerlich's going to try to flare it out there. Oh, give me a flag on him. No flag. Got hit by about 12. They brought all kinds of pressure. It's going to be 4th and 4, kind of the same area they were before. And it looks like they are going to bring on the punt unit. I know Coach Hatcher really wants to go for it.
Yeah.
But they will bring out the punt unit. McMillan's going to be on to punt. I think McMillan's looking over there saying, can I run? We'll see. Give me a hard count or something. All right, good snap. McMillan will punt it. High, stay in bounds. It does. Great roll.
Oh,
great
nice.
Punt. McMillan, stop right there. All right, right there at the 15-yard line. So McMillan gets off a nice punt, gets a great Troja bounce all the way down to the 15-yard line with 2:05 left in the first half.
Yeah, gonna need one more defensive stop to get out of this half. But what I will say,
how about a turnover?
You're telling me, Wheels. I'm ready for it.
Yep. Obviously, Weiss leading the turnover battle here in a big way, and really the difference in the game. I cut you off. I apologize.
No, it's all right. I was gonna say pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, probably a little more articulate. All right. 1st and 10, Weiss from the 15-yard line. It's going to be a give. He's got a little room to work with. He's going to be tripped up there by Grayson Lake. Gage Webb over there, but a 1st down on the run. 1st and 10, Weiss. Another give. Oh, tripped up right there. Oh, my goodness. Nice play by Ed Small over there at the safety. Big 74 got Hodges Smith there on a nice block. It's going to be 1st and 10 Weiss after 2 consecutive runs. Make that 3 consecutive runs. Nice job there by the Trojan defense. That's the way to play outside linebacker Pierce Miller. Mr. Clean turns it in. He and Hodges Smith and then Calvin Ballinger in there. So a nice job there stiffening after the 3rd consecutive run. 1:25 as the clock moves. 2nd and 9. Weiss. It's going to be play action. Nice play. Limo McMillan, Trojo, and a big sack there by Liam McMillan.
Man, it just seems like every time you need a big play, it's number 5. Yeah. Big number 5, Liam McMillan.
Kind of a peculiar spot. Only a loss of 4. It looked like a loss of about 7, but 3rd and 14 for Weiss. Clock rolling with 49 seconds left. Shad out of the shotgun. He's going to take it. He's going to look. He's going to flare it out there. He's going to be pushed out of bounds short of the 1st down by Pierce Miller. It's going to be 4th and 2 with 34 seconds left. Another 4th down for this Trojan defense to try to make a play here. They're going to go quick again. 4th and 2. Hard count. Shad's going to look. He's going to try to flare it out there. Nice play, Grayson Lake, and another 4th down stop by this Trojan defense. What a play by Grayson Lake. Trojans were not fooled on the play action, and another stop by the Trojan defense, and this one massive.
Yeah, we talked about the improvement of this Anderson secondary. Grayson Lake, just a huge pass deflection there.
Awesome. He's got great range. He's a big cornerback, and he's got a great vertical, and he used it there. So a great job, Grayson Lake, and a big stop by this Trojan defense. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans with 29 seconds left from their 48. So it gets interesting to see. Of course, Max Gerlich with a big arm here.
And you do have 2 timeouts.
You do have 2 timeouts. So we'll see what the Trojan offense decides to dial up here. 4 receivers set. Going to be trips to the near side. Sharp and Wadelick are going to switch. It's going to be Sharp solo right. No safety help. Very interesting. He's going to try to flare it out there to Ben Hatcher. Ooh, he just throws it behind. Got a nice try there. Only burned 6 seconds off the clock by Gerlich. Trying to get Ben Hatcher down the sideline. Of course, last week, Ben Hatcher with the 86-yard touchdown reception early in the game against Lockhart.
Yeah, big play potential between those two.
Yeah. All right. Now trips to the high side. Wadelick in one-on-one down low. Here's Gerlich. Looking. He's going to throw to Ed Small. Ed Small's going to have it going down the sideline. There's going to be a late flag. Trojan offensive lineman helmet came off. We hope it's illegal hands to the face by the defense after that first down catch, getting out of bounds with 16 seconds left. We'll see what the call is. Purse holding. No, face mask,
Yeah, you scared me for a second.
I mean, why is he here with that call? Anyway, they're going to tack it on after the play, which is a huge. You're giving 16 seconds and Gerlich a little time to work a little magic here at the end of this second quarter. Also, obviously, Ryan Ospo been pretty great for the field goal unit for this Trojan team.
Wind at your back as well.
Yep. All right, Small in motion. Gerlich looking. Scrambles up in the pocket, looking. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get out of bounds.
Oof.
He's going to have a few yards, but it's going to be 7 seconds on the clock, so it burned a lot of time here.
Oh, no.
Gerlich down on the sidelines there. Trojan training staff on the scene immediately. Gerlich up. He's holding his left arm, but jogging off on his own power.
It's a really good sign.
That is a good sign. All right, 7 seconds left, so whatever Anderson's going to do offensively, it's got to be quick. Again, the junior Mason Randolph will undoubtedly come. No, they're going to kick it. They're going to put Ospo in there, which is probably pretty smart here.
Mm-hmm.
It's real hard. I mean, Mason is a great football player, but to tell him to get in there and make a throw in under 7 seconds.
Right.
And you do not want to give up a sack here. So It's going to be a 43-yard attempt by Ryan Ospel. Plenty of leg here. Going to size this up. And here he is to kick. Good snap, good hold. It is going to be blocked. It is going to be picked up by Weiss. Liam McMillan's going to strip it from him. It's going to be all the way down there around the 7-yard line. So Weiss gets in there with a block kick, and that will do it for the first half with Weiss up 17-7 over Anderson. Again, Coach Hatcher, as customary, Trojan tradition, huddles everyone to the sideline, kind of gives them a quick word on the first half. Kind of, I like to call it the motivational speech before you go in, reassess what's going on, and the second half motivational speech. He likes to get these boys quickly with encouragement, telling them what they can do, firing them up, so they're still in that mindset throughout halftime. So an exciting, really a different game than we've seen. I called it, this is great analysis by me. I said this is going to be an offensive shootout. It's really been a game of pretty good defense, especially in today's high school football wide open spread. Pretty good defense, both sides. We've seen incredible plays. Of course, Weiss with those 3 interceptions, obviously pivotal and kind of the difference in the game, but some really good plays. McMillan on the 4th down stop, Grayson Lake on the 4th down defense. So Trojan defense got to be feeling pretty good about slowing down a very athletic and talented Weiss team. And but really, Weiss obviously double covering Ed Small at every look, and we've still gotten to look prayerfully. If you're a praying Anderson fan out there, lob up a couple for Gerlich. Make sure that hand's in good shape. Was it the left hand?
Looked like it, yeah.
Just be okay. Maybe a little sprain over there. You're all right. Be ready for the second half. Trojans will be kicking to start the second half, obviously, with Weiss deferring. What do you think?
It's a great first half. Yeah, you said it best. Really didn't expect the game to kind of start out like this. We thought it was going to be more of an offensive showdown, but pleasantly surprised. We got a little defensive battle, game in the trenches. Anderson on the wrong side of the turnover battle so far, but this game is well within reach. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, for sure. And I do think, too, field position, obviously that long interception run back, Anderson defense holding them to a field goal, but then the short punt leading to a 3rd and goal conversion touchdown. But Anderson defense is doing a whale of a job here, minimizing it. Obviously, the one play action after the 4th down almost stopped. So some of that stuff we talked about capitalizing. I would say Anderson's doing a pretty good job. We are going to have to get in that turnover game with them, force some turnovers, and get the ball back. But again, the game very well within reach. If you can capitalize on that defensive momentum and start getting some guys open. But again, it's an athletic Weiss defense. Man, those D-backs doing great, bringing pressure. It's going to be an exciting second half.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the post-halftime answer to that pressure is.
Yeah.
I think that's created a lot of problems, forcing Gerlich to make some uncomfortable passes. Obviously a couple picks that first half. I think they probably need to figure out an answer to that extra pressure, and once they do find that answer, could help them, find a little bit of momentum offensively. Defensively, again, really like what I'm seeing. It won't show up in the stat sheet as a turnover, but those 4th down stops
awesome.
Have been great.
Crucial. And I think you bring up a good point on countering their pressure. And it's almost a question of, do you take that extra receiver off the field, leave Lopez or another H-back in there with Fulmer to provide that extra protection on the blitz? But that's the gamble either way. We haven't seen a pass rush like this since Consolidated. Consolidated with those huge D linemen, Division I guys. We haven't seen it yet because our offensive line, quite frankly, has been so dominant. But it's again, this is a great, awesome test for the playoffs right here.
No doubt.
You're playing in a very meaningful game. You want to win it. You want to secure that third place seeding. But it's going to be good for this Trojan team to face a really, really awesome team in Weiss and, produce your best game. And so far, I think Trojans defensively, it's been a gold star in getting that offense working. Jay Fulmer's been a workhorse. The offensive line blocking has done a really good job in the run. We got to shore up that offensive pass protection and give Gerlich a little more time.
Well, the nice thing, when you think back to that consolidated game, we really didn't see their best stuff until that second half. It feels like tonight Weiss has kind of come out throwing the kitchen sink. We've seen their best defensively. We've seen a whole lot of motions, a lot of different creativity from them offensively. It is early. I'm sure they still have more in the tank, but if you're Anderson, you've got a pretty good picture of what you're going up against. And you can come out in the second half thinking, we're in this game. We have a chance to really beat this team. And, I definitely think this game's within reach for Anderson. So.
Yeah, when you really look at it, 3 turnovers and only 17 points. And in today's high school football, that's almost unheard of. And again, a nice drive and a good touchdown, great play calling. That was a well-executed drive, but it wasn't, we're so used to Ed Small, 97-yard touchdown, Ben Hatcher, Zayden Sharp, and they're doing a good job of not allowing the Trojan big play offense, but it will be interesting in the second half. We talked about it. Maybe that run game's going to wear them down. Certainly the fourth quarter troubles for Weiss against these good teams have been apparent. So, okay, good. Max's hand, he will be okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's straight from the mayor, Clint Small, up to the booth. His hand, he will be okay, which is a lot of relieved Anderson Trojan fans out there, me being a number 1. You probably number 2.
Yeah. And Maximilian number 3 on camera.
Absolutely. Looks a little bored over there. It's an exciting game. Obviously, senior night here. We will give you the senior bells announcement. All of this, we'll stop talking when the Trojan band comes on, along with the world-class bell unit. Long half times here, 22 minutes still before the second half begins. But an exciting, different kind of ball game that we're used to seeing. But I think one thing they've got to be talking about is the resiliency of the defense here to step up when you're playing a good team, an outstanding offense. Weiss matching that defensively, but a good start, down just 17-7.
Yeah, who knows? With the defenses of Anderson past, this game could be far
totally
gone, but this defense this year has kept this team in games, especially tonight, really keeping this thing manageable. And we've seen this offense do explosive things. Would not be surprised if they came out with some force, a little bit more energy, a little bit fired up.
Yes. What do you think about the wind here in the do you you're going to have the decision here. Do you take the wind?
Yeah, the wind's been a huge factor. You got to play. You got to play into the wind. They're going to start out this third quarter, I guess, going against it. So we saw McMillan kind of dealing with that as a factor on that punt earlier in the game, but it's going to be one of those things. Hasn't slowed Jay Fulmer down running the ball just yet. So
no, it hadn't. Obviously, Weiss will take the ball, and it's just a question of, do you want it in the fourth quarter? Do you want to capitalize early in the third quarter? And we'll see. That's why Coach Hatcher's down there coaching, and I'm up here yammering on. Was that a yawn?
It was one of those. It's cold kind of.
Golly. Guys from New
today.
York, greater New York City area, wearing short sleeves, just saying, bring it on, Texas wind. Well, it's been exciting. This has been fun. Again, the winner of this game will go on and play Crosby or Angleton, to be determined tonight. The loser will travel to Southeast Texas to play LaPorte. And again, we received word that LaPorte is redoing their stadium, likely to play maybe at the University of Houston or some stadium there. Port played a lot of home games at Deer Park. Deer Park making the playoffs. They will use their stadium, so it'll be interesting to see where the loser of this game will end up. But again, 2 playoff teams, and I think you've seen it tonight. Just great football.
Really good football. Yeah, two high level 5A teams,
Yep.
all ranked highly. You know, it's a real test. This is, as you said, a really good test headed into the postseason.
Well, and you see, like, Ed Small, double coverage, you see him being held, but when you see him loose, a lot of times he'll break all the way across the field and be gone. You can see the athleticism of Weiss in making open field tackles. You can see the athleticism of the Anderson defense making open field tackles. We've seen a ton of them. Ligoria's been out there making them. So really a good job by Anderson starting to contain the Weiss quarterback and receivers. And I'll tell you another thing. I think early in the season, College Station killed us on those quarterback screens outside. But here tonight, Anderson's been all over them. Mm-hmm. Linebackers coming across. So a nice job. Again, we're touting the defense, but we're really willing them to do it in the second half.
Yeah, a lot of the things that kind of came back to bite them earlier in the season, they've kind of shored up. You mentioned those screen plays, the running games. We've still seen, you know, those deep balls, just the one-off shots deep down the middle of the field kind of come back to bite them, but overall, this defense outside of that has really improved over the course of the season. It's impressive to watch.
It's been awesome. Okay, I am going to go examine the House Park visitors' amenities, and we're going to leave you with the Anderson Bells and I guess the finishing of the Weiss Band, and we will return right after their performance. This is Trojan Football on the Vype Network.
school band is under the direction of Vietnam, John Wesley, Gilbert Chacon, Hunter Longpaw, Landon Roberson. Special thanks to Sean Simpson, Angel Izagiri, Hunter Shaw, Jasmine Sims, Lily Sanchez Maldonado, Kate Palmer, and Ariel Hooker for your dedication to our students. You can support the Weiss Band by visiting our website at weissbands.com. The Weiss Band would like to thank their sponsors, eFunds for Schools, Liliana Garcia, Travel Advisor with My Family Vacation Travel, and Grace Teams Photography. Thank you for all your support. The Weiss Band and Scarlet Sands team would like to thank the Weiss community and PFI's administration for all their support in making all of this possible. We would also like to congratulate Anderson High School Marching Band and Dance Team on their successful season. Go Pack Go! And now, for halftime entertainment, the award-winning 2024-2025 Anderson High School Trojan Bells Dance Team and Trojan Band. Lieutenant Avery Taylor, Captain Lauren Hanley. The social officers, Megan Summerdorf, Rossa Vardes, Bridget Kinsey, Celeste Bannister, and Peachy Brooks. The belle of the week is Hannah Highsmith, and Officer's Choice is Bridget Kinsey. Tonight, the Bells want to dedicate their halftime performance to their beloved seniors as they dance with very special guests to the tune of Rockin' Robin. section of the week is the trumpets. The members of the week are Julia Bailey, David Sita, CJ Soto, Nico Jordovich. The freshman of the week is Marsa Montari. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present you our senior class members, recognizing the Trojan Band, Guard, and Bells. Luis Alvarez. 4 years in band, escorted by his parents Antonio and Esmeralda, his grandparents, and 3 little brothers. Calvin Ortega, 4 years in band, drum major, parents Robert and Delia Ortega. Michaela Bacon Bass, front ensemble captain, 4 years in band, escorted by her sister Ashley and her brother Terrence. Sloan Blazek, 4 years in the program, parents Jason and Amanda Blazek here. Lexi Bronson, Vice President. Her parents Eric and Liz Bronson. Jonathan Alberto Chavez Escobedo, here with his parents Akira and Rodolfo. David Sita, trumpet section leader, escorted by parents Carlos and Ali Sita. Cody Duncan, woodwind captain, with parents Chris and Shadi, brother Kian, Grandma Mary, Grandma and Granddad Evelyn, and Lauren Duncan. Ethan Hilke, first chair tuba, escorted by parents Emmett and Pierce. Zach Gutierrez, section leader, escorted by parents Steve and Colleen Gutierrez and brother Sam. Nico Hughes, parents Joseph and Melody. Chase Jenkins, 4 years in band with his dad Jeremy Jenkins. Benjamin Lewis, parents William and Liza Lewis, and grandfather Solomon. John Lynn, drum major, here with his mom, Ming Ziggy. The band president, Ron Lurie. Here with parents Shay and Naomi. JD Paz, woodwind section leader, here with Margie and Jay and his brother Joaquin. Adwin Salisbury, flute section leader, here with his parents James, Kate, and brother Nathan. AJ Cedillo, Big win and bad win. Mary Rana, drumline captain. Parents Randy and Priscilla Rana, sister Emma. Benjamin Walter, baritone section leader. With Nathan and Brianna, parents. Anna Wright, band librarian. Here with parents Jimmy and Laura Wright and sister Megan. Maria Zavala. Here with band director Mr. Nedley and sister Gabby.
How you doing, huh? Congrats on the win last night. You all right?
And now for some of our farmers, Britta Chin, captain.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Parents Coleman and Joe, grandmother, cousin Holly Chin. Nora Hall, parents Hall and Polly Hall, sisters Audrey, Elizabeth, and Veronica, and brother Ansel.
Actually, I hope he's all right. I hope he's
Maya Tomato Browning, Color Guard captain. Parents Charlie and Priscilla. Kylie Cash, parents Melanie and Cam Cash. Member of our bells. She says, my whole family always supporting me. Davis Collins, parents Chris and Mary Collins. Of the bells. Ayana Doolittle of the bells. 3 years in the program. Here are her parents Tara and David, sister Phoebe Doolittle. Lauren Hanley of the bells. Captain of the Trojan Bells. 4 years in the program and 3 years in varsity. Here are their parents Ryan and Katie. And of the bells, Hannah Highsmith. Dad Charlie, Mom Meredith, and stepmom Kelly. Here are the sisters Macy, Maisie, Julia, brothers Duncan and Walter, and stepdad Jose. Also Bridget Kinsey of the bells, social officer. Here with parents Brett and Veronica Kinsey and sister Jillian.
I brought your posse.
Also the bells, Riley Lynch, our second lieutenant. Here with her parents Sarah Walker, David Lynch, and brother Maxton.
I didn't hit it, man. I didn't hit the formula.
Also Elliot Nanich of the bells. Parents and Joe
Over
and
here like
Jessica
time for
Nanich.
another one, man. Let me go pound out the kid.
Damon Summermore, head social officer. Here with her parents Doug and Lucy, brothers Michael and Paul, and sister-in-law Pepper. Also in the Bales, Aaron Taylor, first lieutenant. Here with her parents Peyton and Emily Taylor, and sister Paige. Last but not least, Russell Hardy is the social officer. Here's her parents Mrs. Hardy's and Sally Hardy's and sister Zoe Hardy's. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojans would like to thank Weiss and wish them all their best on their band competitions. And most of all, thank you to our seniors and their parents. Let's hear it for the Trojans. Go Trojans!
Yeah, well, she walked over just to see. Oh, got you. You're all leaving or staying?
Okay, just finishing up there with the Trojan Bell seniors and their parents as the Weiss Wolves coming onto the field now. An exciting first half. Weiss up 17-7. Will receive this second half kick here to start the second half, but we've seen a lot of defense. We've seen a lot of big plays. Not necessarily the long shots over the top, except for the Weiss play action touchdown for their second touchdown of the first half. But again, a very, 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 very good football game here, which is kind of what we expected. Not the way I expected it, but a good football game here under the lights at House Park in downtown Austin.
Yeah, you're right, Wheels. It has. Feels like a long halftime as well, but you already know these guys are juiced up, ready to get after it.
Yeah, just a quick update of the House Park amenities. This will make the original voice of the Trojans, Sean Clinch, faithfully listening at home, super jealous. Just went down and got some of those world-famous House Park nachos, which my man Clinch used to get, which I thought was staggering. The Nelson Field burger, which I think was always an aggressive order. I don't know if it was warmed in 1987, but it was scary nonetheless. He's still alive and kicking, even after consuming an unhealthy amount of Nelson Field burgers. But here we are. We're all hoping Max Gerlich, again, early reports. Okay, his wrist. Oh, he's out. Trey Webb comes in with left hand. Hope it's not fractured. It's his wrist. Landed weird. Left wrist. Okay. So here's my question. You have Mason Randolph. You have Cove Derbyshire. Now, there was a rule that if you played JV, could you play in the varsity game? I think Cove played, but I wonder if there is an injury exception. I just don't know the answer to that. So we'll see tonight and who Anderson lines up with. Anderson will kick moving left to right on your screen, which is they will set up the third quarter against the wind. Again, we'll see who comes out there. These are just early reports from people who would know. Yeah. Another report said his left wrist is tender, but his quote is, "I'm playing next week, regardless."
Chills.
Yeah. So, okay, Osbo on to kick. As we ended the half, Osbo's field goal attempt, the first, quote, miss of the year for Osbo on a field goal, which was blocked. Weiss got in there and blocked it. But Trojans behind 17-7, 12 minutes, as it is every quarter, 12 minutes. About to kick off for this third quarter. Here's Osbo. It will be high and kicked left and kicked out of bounds. So it felt like Osbo, as there was a late switch by the Wolves upbacks, a late switch by Osbo kicking it across the field and out of bounds. So Weiss will, I believe, undoubtedly take the penalty and the yards on after the kick. I believe they will. Nope. No, they won't. They're going to make us re-kick, which we've seen it both ways all year.
Yeah.
Obviously giving their return team another shot here and backing up Osbo another 5 yards to kick from his 35-yard line. Yeah. So moving back, kicking now from the 35 will be Osbo. Again, the non-penalized team having the option to take where it went out of bounds in 5 yards or forcing the kick unit to go back 5. They elect to re-kick.
I think this honestly benefits Osbo. He's been pretty locked in on all those pooch kicks.
Yeah. Obviously, Daniel Berry, the Weiss kick return man, switching around plenty of times, so we'll see who Osbo kicks it to here. It will be a high pooch to the upback. The ball may bounce. It does not. It's going to be returned up to the 45-yard line. Great open field tackle by the senior Zach Poe there. coming up on the kick unit, and a wise decision by Weiss there to take over on the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Weiss. And Shad on to the game. The freshman quarterback, true freshman as you called it. Coming out with a 4-receiver set. Here's Shad. He's going to hand off up the middle. It's going to be Hodges Smith and Pierce Miller on a nice tackle on the short run. Good job again by Miller. As we ended the second half, Miller turning, that looked exactly the same as a play early in the first half where Miller turned it in, allowed Smith to close, and they doubled up for a tackle. 2nd and 9. Shad on the pitch outside, cuts back, has some room to work with. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. So good containment, but a nice run on the cut up there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Pflugerville, Weiss. No snap. Shad's going to try to flare it out there. He's going to bobbled and incomplete. Closing hard was Grayson Lake, and it's going to be 4th and 2 on Weiss's first drive of the second half. So the ball was bobbled over there by Barry, and Grayson Lake coming, Johnny on the spot with the timing and pushing him out. But it looks like they'll go for it.
Yeah, not surprised here, but time for a big 4th down stop yet again.
Yep, 4th down and 2. Shad's going to take it, running it up the middle. He's going to just get the first down there on a powerful run by Weiss. First down. It's Nicholas Thomas on that run.
Yeah, part of that elite running back room there for Weiss.
Trojans are going to bring pressure. Holding, they're not going to call. It's going to be a complete pass over the middle. Anytime you see Hodges Smith there, you see
shoulder
pads out. I think it's, feel free to call a flag at any point here on a hold. But it's going to be 1st and 10 Weiss moving the ball here. Play action, pump fake, going deep, got a man wide open, touchdown, Weiss. So that quick pump fake by Shad, cool in the pocket, pump fake, goes over the top for a touchdown. So it's almost been the story of the game here with the Trojan defense stepping up, holding, a quick 4th down conversion, and then pass over the top. We saw that in the first half.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, we did, and it's crazy how quickly things can turn on you just like that.
Yeah, especially with momentum. You look to get a stop early on. You have them down 4th and 2. They convert, and then boom, 2 plays later, over the top for a touchdown. So credit to Weiss there on capitalizing on their first drive, and they punch it in. So 24-7 with 10:18 left in the third quarter.
So we will get our first look at Mason Randolph. It appears. I do think it is a smart decision. You know, if this was the playoff game, you think, all right, maybe we run Gerlich out here, but
yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, it is going to be Mason, because Mason, obviously on most all special teams for Anderson, has been pulled here to get ready for this offensive set. Mason, tons of experience, 2nd year on varsity, played receiver, played quarterback. Certainly going to try to make the most of his opportunity here tonight. All right, here is Weiss. It's going to be a high pooch kick. It's going to be returned there by Ed Small. Ed Small's got room to work. Going down the sideline. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Pushed out a little late, and the official's going to try to be the drama king, knocking him out of bounds around the 43, as it looked like he got up to midfield. But Trojans with excellent field position on a nice return there by senior Ed Small. It's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans from the 43-yard line.
43 for Anderson.
And this is when those early games, you know, those big blowout wins, when we saw some of these second-string guys start to get reps. This is when that helps so much.
All right. 1st and 10. Dom Mays in the backfield alongside. It's going to be Dom Mays knifing for a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And what's interesting, you know, last year when Gerlich went down, Mason became the backup behind then senior Brady Gephardt. Got a ton of plays in. So this is old hat to Mason. It's going to be Dom Mays again on the run. Not a lot of room to work with. He's going to be pushed back after about a yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 8 for Anderson at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's interesting. We didn't really see Dom Mays at all in that first half, but
this is the first look at Dom.
Coming out with a whole new backfield.
Ed Small in motion. Mason looking. He's going to fire. Intercepted right there. Just didn't see him. He's going to take it all the way down the sidelines for a Weiss touchdown. Jorian Gunn, the defensive back, just sat there hiding. Was ready for that jump the route, and a quick pick 6 for Weiss.
Yeah, that's one of those moments when you're a quarterback, you see one of those black shirts, but just completely missing one from your vision defensively.
He did not even see him, and he just came across for that interception. So the extra point is up and good by Weiss, taking the lead 31-7 over Anderson. All right, time to regroup. But you're playing a talented team in Weiss. Boy, their defense is ready.
Yeah.
He jumped that route quickly. And a touchdown, Weiss, extending the lead 31-7. So I don't want to say shades of that consolidated second half, but boy, Trojan fans will remember, went into halftime tied, had a fumble return for a touchdown, had a block punt for a touchdown, had a kind of a, didn't we try to punt, and it was a off the side of McMillan's foot. I mean, it happened immediately.
Right.
Now Trojans came back and scored in that game, I think, to make it respectable, but it all happened very quick. All right. They will kick deep here. Zayden Sharp's going to have a shot at this one. Here comes Sharp, straight up the middle. Brings it up to about the 26-yard line here. It's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans from the 26.
I think the goal right now, just get at least one first down.
Yeah, get a couple first downs. You got to chalk those up. We'll see who's going to be in the game running the ball. Again, you brought it up. Dom Mays' first carries of the game here in the second half. Now it looks like Fulmer's back there.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 Trojans from the 21-yard line. Small in motion. It's going to be a give to Fulmer, trying to get that edge. He's got the edge. There goes Fulmer down the sideline, all the way down, first down, out of bounds around the 31-yard line. So a first down, there's one.
There we go.
And that's what Coach Napoli mentioned before the game. Again, Coach Napoli, Coach Counter, all these Anderson coaches scouting this team knew they could get the edge, and they got it there for a first down. All right. There goes Fulmer. Moving ahead, gets a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you've still got your playmakers, in
Absolutely.
the game. Obviously, you're missing Gerlich, and that's a huge loss, but you've got Fulmer, you've got great receivers at Small. You can do a lot with that.
Yeah, you can. All right. There is Fulmer fighting ahead. Nice gain there. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Excuse me, 3rd and 5 for Anderson. Third and 5, Anderson. There's Mason Randolph straight up the middle. Tough run. He's going to have a first down if they give him a spot. I'm afraid they're going to call him about a yard short there as he takes it on the zone read keeper. He is going to be short about a half yard. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Hatcher does here from the 40-yard line of Anderson.
Yeah, that's one of those things he can do well. He can really operate well with his feet. And I'm not surprised. Looks like they're leaving the offense on the field here.
Yep, they are going to go for it here. As Anderson will go for it 4th and just about a foot. And it is going to be Fulmer is going to have the first down. They've got, give him the spot, man! You got to be kidding me! I mean, look at where the ball is. Holy smokes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it's almost like they wanted the dramatics of the spot there. But again, the ball was down there at the 41, and both side judges came in and did not give it to it. It looked like
Forward progress, yeah.
Totally looked like he got there and got the first down. Well, it's going to be 1st and 10, Weiss from the 40-yard line. Shad is going to give it up the middle. Nicholas Johnson. It's going to be brought down there. Get tripped up by Hodges Smith. After a gain of about 4 yards, it's going to be 2nd and 6. Weiss moving quickly. Going to be a throw, another throw over the top. He's going to be out of bounds. So good coverage over there by Colin Haynes and Jake Waite. Jake Labo. So 6:43 left in the third quarter. Going to be 3rd and 6. Weiss from the 35-yard line of Anderson. All right, 2-back set here for Shad. He's going to give it up the middle. He's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. Middleton in there, Miller in there, but it's going to be 4th and about 1 for Weiss. It's going to be a flare out there. It's going to be caught going down the sideline. Adrian Wilson, the talented receiver, but there is a flag. I think they got Haynes on a hold.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, on a face mask.
Right.
Kind of reached out there and got the face mask. So another 4th down conversion there by Weiss. We've seen it all night. 4th and 1, 4th and 2. They've had a lot. But it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 10 for Weiss after the face mask.
Yeah, and Anderson has had success on 3rd and 4th down. It's just really those short yardage situations where Weiss has really been able to take advantage in the trenches.
All right, here's Shad in the shotgun. He's going to play action, tries to go over the top to Wilson. Again, thrown out of bounds. Good coverage by the senior Colin Haynes there. Again, Haynes has drawn the duty of covering the Colorado commit Adrian Wilson and done a pretty good job all night against him.
Yeah, very good job.
All right, 2nd and goal from the 10. Shad is going to hand it off. Nice job by the Trojan defense right there. It's going to be brought down. There's a late flag kind of coming from the side. Labo and Smith kind of on that tackle. We'll see what the call is. Defensive holding on a running play. Automatic first down again. Talk me through the defensive holding on a running play.
Yeah, I didn't see it with my eyes, but
unbelievable. All right, 1st and goal. Shad's going to turn and look. Oh, and a wonderful throw and catch there by Adrian Wilson. Colin Haynes is over there going, he's pushing off every time, but it looks like they were doing everything in the world to try to get the senior Adrian Wilson a touchdown to pad the stats, and they got it. So, with 5:34 left in the 3rd quarter, Weiss extends their lead 37-7. Kick is up, kick is good. 38-7 now Weiss in the 3rd quarter. So Weiss with 3 possessions, 3 straight touchdowns. Anderson electing to go for it at midfield. I thought Fulmer got it.
yeah.
They didn't give it to us.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Weiss definitely playing with some momentum right now.
Yeah, obviously it's like shark with blood in the water when Gerlich out and capitalizing on everything.
Again, I don't necessarily think the score purely reflects the level of competition between these two teams,
no.
because we know, I mean, and you saw it in the first half too, like
Totally.
this Anderson team lines up well, but football is a game of momentum.
Yeah.
It's a game of runs.
Well, and what you want here, you said it last drive, we need to string together some first downs. So
Yeah.
we're going to have to get our defense a breather here, get them some rest, because they are pounding old school football, boom, 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 and then throwing it over the top. All right. Weiss set to kick deep here, and they do. And it's going to be, I believe, Ben Hatcher down there. No, it's Fulmer, I think. Yeah, Fulmer will take it up to about the 23-yard line as the Trojans will set up 1st and 10. You see Gerlich bandaged up over there, coming over to get his defense, get this offense, encouraging these guys to get out there and move this football.
Yeah, you got to keep fighting. I mean, there's plenty of game left. You're obviously down a whole bunch right now, but as we've both said, got to just string together some good plays, use some clock, get the defense some rest, build a little bit of confidence offensively.
Yeah. Here's Mason Randolph. It's going to be a free play. It's going to be 5 yards on the encroachment from the Weiss defense here. So it'll be 1st and 5, Anderson. Randolph. He's going to keep it himself. Tough running through there. He's going to have about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and maybe 1. So nice tough run there by the junior Mason Randolph, setting up a 2nd and short. Give him a shot over the top.
Yeah, I think you let him loose here.
We'll see, because we'll see what Coach Counter dials up there, but it's 2nd and 1, Anderson. It's going to be a give, and it's going to be a loss there by about a yard there. Jay Fulmer coming across. Mason Randolph's going to lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and a long one. 3rd and 2 for Anderson at their 30-yard line. All right, Zayden Sharp in motion. Fulmer will take it, gets to the outside. He's going to have a first down. He's going to be hit, and they are going to get a hold on Anderson. We thought we could see it coming, but it is going to be holding on Anderson. And it's going to push them back 10 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 12. So 3rd and 12, Anderson. 4 minutes. Clock is moving in the 3rd quarter. Oh, yeah. Go deep, go deep, go deep. Good. Yeah. All right. It's going to be offsides on Weiss there. Randolph looking for Ben Hatcher. Ben Hatcher coming out of his break, kind of stumbled. That's the play, obviously, last week against Lockhart he scored on. The old flag route to the outside. So it's going to be 3rd and about 7 for Anderson. 3:39 left in the 3rd quarter. Randolph in the shotgun. Ed Small in motion. Looking. He's going to scramble. He's going to throw it, flare it out of bounds. There is a flag, and I think they pushed Randolph out of bounds. It's going to be a roughing call.
Yeah.
So Trojans will get a break here as Isaiah Owens just, I think, hit Mason Randolph deep, but a good job by really good blocking by the Trojans up front, and good job not getting a holding call. But it's going to be 2 fouls. Oh, great! Both against the defense. Now we're talking.
Yeah, huge break. Buying another 4 downs for this defense to rest. Not only that, but and listen, you drive down the field.
Absolutely,
make something
Keep
happen.
Going.
Keep going.
Yeah, Randolph seeming to get his sea legs a little bit here. And a smart job, just throw that out of bounds, extend the play, but got a roughing, and obviously Trojan offensive line blocking well there and them holding defensively. So 1st down and 10 Trojans from the 41-yard line. Fulmer is going to get it, cuts back. Good run there by big play Jay. He's going to have about 7 yards. So this Trojan offensive line still hammering away. Trojans running game been effective all night long. It's going to be 2nd and 2 Trojans from near midfield. Fulmer again. He's going to have about 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2 actually, from the 49-yard line. Here comes Dom Mays into the game. Fulmer getting a ton of carries tonight.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of usage.
Yep. All right, 3rd and 2. Small in motion. Dom May's going to get the carry. He's going to fight forward for a 1st down. We've seen it all year. So quick out of the gate. Really, a lot of these Trojan running backs look very similar because they run so hard.
They run really hard, tough, physical runners. They don't stop moving their feet. I mean, I don't know what they're working on in practice, but it's working.
Yeah, it's very, very fun to watch. So 1st down by Dom Mays. Going to be 1st and 10 Trojan. He will go in motion. Fakes a screen. It's going to be batted down. That's an incomplete pass. trying to do that throwback screen to Tristan Wadelick, but swallowed up nicely by the Weiss Wolves. Pass batted down. It's going to be 2nd and 10, Anderson.
Yeah, the pressure has worked really well for Weiss tonight, and then that secondary, they've been pretty much locked in all night, limiting this Trojan passing attack. It's been a pretty lethal combo.
That's going to be 2nd and 10. Dom May's not a lot of room to work with, but holy smokes, he gets 3 yards. So he was contained, brought in, and then just kind of knife forward for 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
I was going to say it earlier with Fulmer, such a great asset to have of being able to extend plays. I mean, you were going to say he looked like he was getting wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, but getting 3 yards out of nothing.
Yeah, he literally, that was a 5-yard, 6-yard swing there by Dom, so great job by the senior. All right, Wadelick in motion, looking to throw, throws. It's going to be short and incomplete. So pass was just a little underthrown, almost intercepted over there by Jason Stokes. Going to be 4th and 7. Obviously, Trojans in 4-down territory here. You'd have to think down. Really not a lot to lose here. 4th and 7, obviously, and they're going to go for it. All right, Randolph with the play in from the 44-yard line. Drops back looking to throw. He's got Dom Mays wide open. So a well-designed play there. Kind of a miscommunication on the route, but it's going to be a turnover on downs there after the incomplete pass, but he had a wide open Dom Mays with a lot of room to work with. And again, sometimes timing, it's very hard to come in and have everything go your way. So 1st and 10 Weiss from the 44-yard line. It's going to be offsides again. I think 50's gotten nabbed a couple times. He is not happy with himself, but it's going to be 1st and 15 Weiss after the procedure. So there's been penalties, but there've been a lot of offsides, illegal motions on Weiss. They run that hard count all the time. There they do it again. They jumped again. I knew it.
Wow.
Gage Webb saw it from the interior line here, and it's going to be another procedure call, but they run that hard count. Obviously, the risk is you get those linemen getting
friendly fire.
Yeah, totally. They got it. What? What could that be? Oh, I'll tell you what it is. They called a delay a game on Anderson. When you get a defensive delay game, it's that our defensive line or someone is calling out the signals for them. All right, here's that sweep outside. It's a holding on 50 guys for Anderson. It's going to be pushed out of bounds by Pierce Miller. But Hodges Smith and the rib were both held painfully. But there is a player down for Weiss. But it's going to be 2nd and 2 for Weiss here. Well, anyway, back to the horribly boring explanation of the defensive delay game. When your defensive line or linebackers or whoever on the defense starts calling out signals or audibly, that's when they call that, and they obviously called it on us. But I'll give them a pass, I guess.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of arguing on our. Anytime the boys argue, I'm on their side. There wasn't a lot of arguing there.
Right.
All right. 2nd and 2. All right. Second and 2, Weiss from the Trojan 48-yard line. Shad is going to flare out a screen pass to the outside. Nice job by Alex Longoria. Liam McMillan had him turned in. Longoria, great open field tackle, and it's going to be stopped right there. 3rd and 2 for Weiss. No gain. All right. It's going to be give straight up the middle. Nobody going anywhere.
Nice.
Hodges Smith in there. Max Middleton in there. Senior Sloan Keller in there. Shaking up a little bit on the play. The Riv will move into the nose spot. Zach Seselak in at defensive end. Another 4th and 1. Rinse repeat. Trojan defense playing tough all night.
Yeah, they really have. Definitely impressed with the effort, but yeah, they're going against a dynamic front. So
yeah. All right. 4th and 1. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. I'll say this about Weiss. Man, Jackson Shad, true freshman quarterback, does not play like a freshman quarterback.
No.
I'm not saying he's all world. I'm not saying anything. But, man, he's got poise. He's a good athlete. Throws the ball pretty well. Excruciatingly well for a freshman.
yeah. I mean, we saw him score on the QB keeper.
Yep.
Just extended the play. Just a really veteran kind of move there. And credit to him. I mean, again, this Anderson defense has been
totally
really, really solid. Especially, Colin Haynes, Grayson Lako in the secondary has made his life difficult. But you're right. I mean, he is a freshman and he's playing like an upperclassman, making upperclassman type decisions.
Old buddy was playing middle school football last year.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Now he's in downtown Austin playing in a district finale, taking his team to the playoffs. So he's going to have a fun 3 years ahead of him.
Oh, yeah.
We'll face him again next year. All right, 4th and 1. It's going to be a give up the middle. He's got plenty of room to work with. Still going. So they hit a spot and got it, and that's Nicholas Thomas on the long carry. So a good job of that Weiss offensive line opening a hole, and a 1st down for Weiss.
1st and 10 on the 25 for Weiss.
So 1st and 10 Weiss from the Anderson 25-yard line. Man in motion. Whistles. Legal procedure. It's going to be push him back 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 from the 30 now. All right. Here's Shad. Play action. He's got a man open. He's going to be brought down right there by Pierce Miller and Grayson Lake. Got a nice gain on 1st down by Weiss. It's going to be 2nd and 4. The play action's difficult. RPO, whatever you want to call it on here. But they've executed that well all game.
They have, and with the playmakers that they have, it just adds the difficulty.
Trojans bringing pressure. And it's going to be intercepted, but Hodges Smith nailed it. Oh, my gosh. That flag was so late, too. I mean, all right. Well, McMillan with a pick nullified Hodges Smith on the late hit on the quarterback. I mean, some point, football is football.
Yeah.
But first and goal for the Wolves here. Shad looking to throw. Nice job, Grayson Lake. He's got an interception. What? That's an interception. Yeah.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
going to give it to
touchback.
him.
All right.
There you
Huge.
go.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. There you go.
Way to go, Grayson Lake. A little one-arm interception in the end zone. A little bit of Trojo. Help my man Hodges out. Way to go, Grayson. All right, back-to-back interceptions. But a good call right there. He was clearly in bounds, and the lack of emphaticness by the officials kind of scared me.
Yeah. I could feel it too.
Yeah, seriously. Well, it's 1st and 10 Trojans. Wonderful play by Grayson Lake. You brought it up earlier. Man, he is starting to play. Opposite corner, Colin Haynes, he is starting to play really, really good with some big plays.
That's going to be huge
Huge.
next week for this team. Going to say as well, the red zone defense has been pretty solid up to this point.
Pretty solid. All right, there's Dom Mays picking up a couple yards here.
I also think, again, still 10 minutes and change left to go in this game, but you're going to have a lot of good film to look at this week.
Oh, 100%.
And this team, may even be better than the team we play next week. I mean, we'll obviously see and we'll watch the film, but
definitely with the state rankings, close if not. All right, here's Mason. He's going to hand it to Fulmer. Fulmer will fight through and have about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Obviously, I would say chances are when we go to Southeast Texas, I'll resume the thought after this play. Okay, 3rd and 6. Play action. Mason fires it over there.
Nice.
He's going to have it. Good spot there. It's going to be a first down on the catch by Tristan Wadelig. So, not a baby Mason. Good pass. Good catch. What I was going to say is, what we're not going to see in all likelihood is a true spread passing attack. What you're going to see from, assuming it's Laporte, which it's looking like it is, when you go to the stat sheet of Laporte, there's not a lot of production out of the quarterback spot throwing the ball. So a run-heavy team, which in theory, again, I'll continue, small in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. There goes big play, Jay. There goes big play, Jay. Nice run there. And a first down for Anderson. But, which looks good on paper. I mean, I feel great about our defense stopping the run. But you play a team that's had success in the regular season running the ball consistently, what you do find is good offensive line play. So, you're going to have to combat that. You're going to have to stay in your lanes. You're going to have to contain. But all things the Trojan defense has done well all year. Now, the other positive is this. 1st and 10 Trojans. Fulmer gets to the outside, gets about 4 or 5. The other good bit of news is if you can get on top with this wide open Central Texas offense that we've got, you get up 21-0. Real hard for a running team in the state playoffs to come back if they're not used to airing it out.
for sure.
Fulmer still going, gets to the outside, cuts it up. He's going to have another first down. So some good runs there by Fulmer and another Trojan first down.
Yeah, and we've seen them mix up the looks this season. They've run the 3-4, they've run the 4-3, so we'll see how they come out against a run-heavy team next week. But ultimately, I think it's going to come down to this linebacker core. I mean, they've been the core of this defense all season, but if they can help that front four, front three, stop the run, as you mentioned, it's going to provide them a huge boost, and hopefully we'll have Gerlich back as well offensively. And
look at Jay Fulmer.
Jay Fulmer's been carrying this offense all day.
I love it. All right, big run by Jay. It's going to be 2nd and 4. We'll get Doc Brazil on the horn. Hands orthopedic specialist. Get him going. Let's get Gerlich let's get him healthy for next
Right.
week. All right, here's Mason. 2nd and 4. It's going to be Fulmer again. Nice carry. Gets about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Anderson. Here comes Dean Krennick into the game.
First action of the day for
Yeah,
Dean,
first
but
for Dean.
another, he's
Yeah,
the,
we love
the
it.
third head in that three-headed monster.
It's fun. I remember the McNeil scrimmage, and McNeil being a really good team. They've had a shootout with Weiss to start the season. But you saw Krennic, you saw all of these Trojan running backs. All right, here's Dean. Dean's cutting through. He's going to have a first down. Good run by Dean Krennic, but you saw Dom Mays and Dean, and that was really before Fulmer transitioned primarily to running back.
Right. Yeah, what a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's been awesome. All right, first down Trojans, 6:08 left in the game. Trojans pounding the ball on the ground here. Here's Mason. It's going to be a give to Krennic. Krennic going so fast through that hole, he almost ran past the handoff, but he's going to have about 4 yards. You know what's amazing right now? Ed Small is out there solo, and he has got a safety over the top just ready for him. There's 5 minutes left. They're up 38-7, and they're not going to let him touch the ball if they can help it.
Yeah, that's
look at that. He is literally over there, over the top, just watching Ed. They got him outside. They got him inside. All right. 2nd and 5. Mason hands off to Dean. Dean's going to have about 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for Anderson.
I think speaking a little bit more on Ed Small, he can be so dangerous when they get into the red zone. They haven't really had the opportunity to do so tonight, but that's when the benefit of that high safety doesn't really add as much,
Yeah, look at Dean. He's going to have a first down. Excellent run by Dean. I mean, good patience, but he is driving those blockers now. Trojan offensive lineman down here, but getting up quickly. Tough. It's Kristen Peterson down, shaking up a little bit, coming off on his own power, which is a very good sign for this Trojan offensive line.
Now Trojans.
All right. So 4:22 left. Trojans down 38-7, but really just methodically, obviously want to punch it in here, but we want everybody healthy for sure for next week. All right, here's Krennic. Running tough, but he's going to be tackled for a loss there. And it's going to be 2nd and 11.
I think you hit on a good point there. Got to make sure your guys stay healthy for next week. That's why I like the Krennic usage here.
Yeah, I do too.
Get him some reps. I mean, listen, he could be featured next
100%.
week.
You've seen it all year. You've seen him with explosiveness. Dom Mays, certainly Fulmer. All right, 2nd and 12. It's going to be a give to Krennic. Running tough, still running. They're going to say he fumbled, though, I'm afraid. No, he's going to call him down, I think.
Yeah.
I love it. Good call, buddy. Good call, buddy. It's going to be a awesome run by Dean Krennic, and it's going to be 3rd and about 4. Dean Krennic, fun fact, I think he still wrestles. He is pound for pound, literally. But Mason Randolph, pound for pound, is one of the strongest kids on the team. So is Dean Krennic. And so when Dean is tough running, that's not just a little guy. That is a guy who is a very, very strong, tough kid.
And if you know anything about wrestlers, they're so powerful when they get low.
Yeah, great leverage. All right, there's Dean still running. It's going to be close to first down if he doesn't already have it. They're going to call fourth down. They love it. They love calling it. All right, 4th and 1. We've seen it 100 times tonight. I think the Trojans will stick in there and try to get this first down. All right, 2:16 left. Trojans getting their 4th down play call in. Plenty of time on the play clock here. The Trojans going to call timeout, I think. I thought I heard, yeah. I think they want to get this right. They want to punch us in here on senior night. 1:59 left. It's been an extremely quick second half. Again, Max Gerlich not going in the second half. The left wrist.
Yeah, would love to see maybe a little Ed Small corner of the end zone, lob it up.
Yeah. Or give them the ball on that run across. We'll see what they do.
Put them in motion for sure.
Again, you don't want to get too cute here because
first job,
really
get the first down.
Get the first down, and you're looking at this point to next week. I'm just glad Grayson Lake got the pick, so roughing the passer.
Yeah.
He got his lick in. The freshman will remember that one. Again, these two teams will play next year at the Puff Field in Pflugerville.
Is that what they call it?
P Field. Puff Field.
Puff Field.
Pflugerville silent. Okay,
right.
4th down. Krennic will fight. I think he's going to be short. He is. All right. So the Wolves hold there with 1:52 left. And a nice drive put together by the Trojans. Shout out to that offensive line. Still in this 4th quarter, blocking their hearts out. And a nice drive put together by Anderson. But it will result in a first down for Weiss. 1:52 left. Really all Weiss can do is, we'll see what they do. Yeah, they're going to put in their backup quarterback, Anderson. So the Trojans will be looking to get a big return here on this kick. Coach Matthews out there talking to them. And as the Pflugerville will be kicking either off the tee or punting it. Although they've only punted once and that guy's all world. We'll see if they drop it on a tee or punt it.
Punting into the wind, although flags aren't blowing as much.
Now, yeah, they are going to punt it. That's Jason Stokes, the DB. Who will be punting here.
Yeah, 1:45. I think two biggest things, escape without any injuries, and B, if you can, maybe one last shot at the end zone, try to tack on a couple more.
God, he has got a leg. Hammers that punt. What? Trojans call fair catch at the 27-yard line. And Trojans will take over 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
It was a heck of a kick, that's for sure.
He murdered that ball.
And you know who else hasn't given up this game? It's the Anderson band. They stay all
they're
for
so nails.
all 4 quarters.
All right, here is Mason's going to hand it to Dom Mays. Dom Mays gets about a yard.
Mays on the run. Second and 9 in the first.
All right, 2nd and 8, Anderson. Minute 20 left. Anderson's going to take their time here.
You've got your 2 senior receivers,
Yep.
Wade Lick and Ed Small out there.
You can tell Coach Hatcher, I mean, there's not a lot you can do here. You've got your All-American quarterback out,
Right.
and it's just, it's really hard. Good run, Dom. Fighting through, gets about 3 yards. But, I mean, it's just, Anderson came into this game, I think, with a great game plan. Faced a whole lot of adversity in the first half and came away really within striking distance, and Garlic going down right before half really hurt. I mean, literally the second to last play before the end of the half.
Right.
It was brutal.
Yeah, definitely felt like a lot of the life was taken out of the team.
100%.
And you can attribute that to the injury, a long halftime.
Yep.
Either way, they'll have a lot to look forward to for next week. It's playoff time, Wheels.
It is playoff time. All right, that's going to be your final from House Park as the clock winds to 0. Weiss victorious 38-9. And again, a tough deal from the for the Trojan offense. Just a tough break. Garlic going out right there. But the teams, what's neat about this, I'm sure there's plenty of talking on the field, but it's clear that both these teams have a heck of a lot of respect for each other. And a really good game in the first half. And I mean, the Trojans fought about as well as they could, facing such tremendous adversity in the second half. And I think if you're Anderson, you look at the playoffs and you say, all right, we're okay. I mean, defensively especially, okay, let's stop the run. How are we going to stop the run? Okay, well, we just did it against Weiss really well. We've done it against these primarily running teams in Lockhart, Hayes, and Hendrickson. Again, I think there's plenty of Trojo behind these guys. And, I think the community's excited about making a trip. I love that kind of stuff. I love the road trip.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see where they end up playing that playoff game. I did like the sound of the University of Houston Coug Stadium. It'll be a lot of fun. I think a lot of excitement in the air playing Friday night in Houston, Texas. And Houston's closer to LaPorte, to be very blunt.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe they'd put us up in the press box up there.
I think we would. I'll tell you another thing. Coach Hatcher's already met with the parents talking about playoffs, and one of the things that's real interesting is I think he's going to have them up there for the football period, and this is assuming they play Friday, and then going ahead and getting them on the road pretty early to get them there, get them acclimated, get them loose, stretched, get in the locker room, really take the pregame all the way to wherever we end up playing, which I think is smart. You don't want to be rushed on a bus. But it'll be interesting to see this team playing into November. Obviously, there's a lot of hope and optimism that really all 4 of these teams from this district can go a long way. Certainly, I would not want to have a first-round matchup against Weiss.
No.
I would not want to have a first-round matchup against Consolidated or College Station. It kind of reminds me of this is a volleyball reference. 2 years ago, led by MC Smith, the Anderson volleyball team played in the district with Lake Travis, Dripping Springs, and Westlake, among others, Buda Johnson. I mean, several good volleyball teams. A week in and week out was incredible. I believe Lake Travis won the district. Maybe Westlake, but I think it was Lake Travis #1. I think Westlake was 2 or tied for second with Dripping Springs. Let's say, for making the story better, Drip finished 3rd. Drip won state in volleyball.
Oh, wow.
So couldn't win district, won state. Okay, this is, I think any of these teams, I think certainly all 4 of these teams can go deep. I would not shock me. Now you've got Aledo out of Fort Worth. You've got Denton Ryan out of Dallas Fort Worth. A lot of good Dallas Fort Worth teams. But the primary players in the state are either Dallas or this district right here. So getting through, chalking up wins, obviously you have to go one game at a time, but it does look like you're going to play a team from Southeast Texas, and then round 2 you may be playing a HISD team, which certainly you like your hopes there, and then you're playing into Thanksgiving, and then you could be facing a A&M Consolidated at that point. You just don't know, but we know how we match up a lot of these teams locally, and we like our chances.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you got to focus on week 1, right? That's the biggest thing. You're watching the film, you're thinking, how can we beat this team? How can we get creative? Expect to see some new things as well. You know, I think in the playoffs, you save a little bit of your playbook just for, you know, those elimination type games back against the wall. And, you know, if there's any team that's up for the challenge, I think it's these guys. So,
yeah, and just a shout out to the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves alma mater. It sounds kind of like a 80s theme to, I mean, it's not quite St. Elmo's Fire, and I'm not talking about the Man in Motion song, I'm talking about the St. Elmo's Fire theme. But here you see a great tradition, and I'll tell you the best thing about this tradition right here. You've got the bells, you've got the band, you've got the cheer, and the football seniors all set to walk all the way across the field. The best thing about this senior walk, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't their last game. This ain't the last rodeo for this Anderson High senior band, bells, and football team. So they'll enjoy it. They'll soak it up. Last game at House Park in the near term. But they'll be playing football deep into November for the Anderson football team, advancing to the playoffs. Coach Maldonado would yell at the guys early when they were freshmen. I can't repeat exactly what he said, but the emphasis was, Coach Maldi, of course, former defensive coordinator at Anderson, but he'd talk about, hey, I don't want you sitting there with Kenny Chesney, Boys of Fall, crying on the sidelines because your season's over.
Yeah.
Okay? Season ain't over. This is great. So you could really enjoy this senior walk. A lot of pride in this senior unit here. A lot of great players. It's been a great year, and it's not over. So you hear the crowd react. It's not a sad celebration. It's a celebration of a great team that's moving on in the playoffs. I need Gerlich to shake his hand at me like I'm okay. I feel he is, but there's no tears down there tonight, boys. Everybody feels great. So a great effort by the Trojan seniors. Senior band, senior cheer, senior drill, senior medical staff, which has been awesome all year. Great group of Trojans. This is the epitome of Trojo, as you see them walking down there. I love Gage Webb walking solo right, just still containing on the outside.
It's a true linebacker right
there.
True
linebacker, I love it. Oh, I love it. You You got Jackson Devine down there. You got Ben Wiseman. You got Owen Thomas. You got Big Gus Beggard right there. You got Luke Tillett, solid offensive line. You got Warren Musgrave, coached him in pony baseball. Jaden Evans. Kristen Peterson over there. Spencer Patterson. Ed Small, Dom Mays, Colin Haynes, Daxter Rudin, Jacob Patterson, Robert Gonzalez, Zayden Sharp, Jake Labo, Zach Poe, we called him tonight, Rowan Martin, my neighbor, Noah Saldivar, Jack Ellis, Jackson Devine. Great seniors on this ball club. Baird Holmes, William Truitt, Sam Selberg, Gabe Vasquez, Dylan Engel, Ben Wiseman, I think I said Wiseman, great baseball player, Malachi Jensen, Sloan Keller. What a great run by this senior team, senior-led team. Okay.
Again, not over yet.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm fired up.
Yeah, listen.
I mean, what's crazy about this game is great game, tensions, and I mean, even myself, it's kind of okay, Gerlich's out. Now, I don't think by any stretch anybody gave a, did you just shiver? You're from New York.
I got chills thinking about next week's match.
That's a great pivot.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think, not that the wind's out of your sails, but it's a different feeling. And then, but there wasn't a panic. And even, I mean, Mason, credit to him. Like, look, you're in the game fresh, boom, you go and fire a pass, step into a throw, and you've got a great D-back sitting on it. Mm-hmm. But do you? No, just keep running the offense. So credit to Mason for stepping in there, calm, cool. He looked great, calm, cool, collected, running this offense. Shout out the offensive line. Shout out to the defense. Again, the defense came in, gave up there were a couple short fields where they scored, but it was they had to earn every inch of that. I mean, 4th and 2, you better convert. So a nice job by the Trojan defense there. And I thought, a lot of pride taken there. And so, yeah, did we want to be Weiss? Of course. Did we think this was going to be a great game? Yes. Did things change when Gerlich went down? Obviously. But I think everybody, team included, staff included, now's like, all right, let's go take on LaPorte and beat them. Because we can. We can totally lock in and do it.
Yeah.
And getting on the road, getting out of Austin, let's go down there and show them what this district's about, what Anderson football is about, what AISD is about, what the city of Austin's about, what Trojo's about.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
I mean, are y'all ready? Was
Yeah.
that a great speech?
Maximus,
let's go. Trojo. All right. I'm ready to go.
I wish it was tomorrow.
Y'all want to go to LaPorte tonight?
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right. I'll tell you what. It's been a fun run. This being the last regular season game. They're already shutting the lights off. I can't stop talking. I'm ready for LaPorte. Vype, we've got it locked in. Vype, right? Are you going to be there? Be honest.
Yeah.
Or you're going?
No, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there.
All right. So next, hopefully, we'll know tomorrow whether it's Friday. Can't have it be Saturday.
No,
they have a date in Fayetteville. Thursday's an option, but I think that's our last option. So hopefully Friday night in Southeast Texas, probably not at LaPorte Stadium. They're going under renovations. We'll see where it is. But we will be bringing you a broadcast from Southeast Texas, your Anderson Trojans in the playoffs, round 1 of many, and we'll be ready.
I'm fired up, Wheels.
All right.
Let's do it.
From House Park in downtown Austin, I'm Will Smith. This is
Adam Newberger.
This is the Vype.com network. Trojan football. We're going to keep playing in the playoffs. We'll see you next week. Trojo!